fam. On the second day of July, it means we got 24 left before the guys are back in town and getting it down. Woo! It's hard to stay calm between now and then, especially when you know what you got, what we got. You doing it today, fam? You know what? Last night I had a lot of problems yesterday, and it wasn't because I was celebrating my B-Day. Told you about that a few days ago. I'm not the only one, though. I'll be saying, hey, Stanley, Nagasako, my Hawaiian Ohana. You know what I'm saying? You and me, fam. Both of us cancer boys. But hey, let me get down to this. We'll get to that in a moment, though. Dante Pettis turning more and more heads as a potential golden boy in 2019, fam. The sports betting site, mybookie.com, has added odds for Jimmy G to be an MVP 2019. Oh, it's just all good right now, ain't it? This year, I'm telling you right now, fam, this stuff ain't gonna crumble. We had 2 years of ridiculousness. Oh, just, you know, here's the thing. It's not hard to see why Dante Pettis is receiving a good deal of hype, deservedly so, heading into the 2019 season. Pettis is that, well, I know. Let me just go over the numbers. Pettis is 467 receiving yards. His rookie season doesn't seem anything special. The fact is, though, he averaged 71.8 yards per contest over his final 5 games last year to go along with 4 touchdowns during that span, and that itself suggests his second NFL campaign could end up being a pretty good one. One observation of many about Mrs. Pettis, baby boy, coming from Bleacher Report's Chris Rowling, accusing Pettis as a Niners candidate to break out in 2019. Rowling wrote, were if it not for a massive logjam in the backfield, this conversation might pertain to one of the 4 capable contributors at running back. Instead, the breakout talk for the San Francisco 49ers has a center on wideout Dante Pettis. Pettis, a second-round pick in 2018, had knee injury, hampered the early portion of his debut season, and then resurfaced near the end. Even so, he finished with 467 yards, 5 scores despite poor surroundings, which gives bright hope for the future with a starter back under center, and the team improved. All reports of the 49ers this year have commented on a fully healthy Pettis. By season's end, he should be the number 1 wideout for the offense and on plenty of breakout lists. A full year under head coach Kyle Shanahan, combined with the defense's likely shifting attention to Pro Bowl tight end George Kittle, should open up more doors for Pettis in 2019. And while he's yet to establish himself as a true go-to guy, the early signs of Pettis having a breakout year certainly are good enough. Yeah! And the sports betting site mybookie.com release odds favorites to take home NFL MVP honors for the upcoming 2019 season. Names that you would expect to be there, of course, are the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, out throw sidearm, left-handed, no look, and everything else. He's the odds-on favorite, fam, coming in at minus 400, and right behind him at minus 700 is New Orleans. I'm sorry, plus 700. Plus 400 for Patrick. Plus 700 is New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees. And while quarterbacks Andrew Luck and Aaron Rodgers of the Indianapolis Colts and Green Bay Packers, respectively, are tied for third on the list at 800, your San Francisco 49ers have their own quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, on the list as well. His odds to secure the MVP award currently sit at 4,000. Which is tied for 14th along with Los Angeles Rams running back Todd Gurley. Gurley's still an MVP candidate, knee and all. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton, and Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald. And yeah, you know, at least Jimmy G is tied with the league's 2018 Defensive Player of the Year in Aaron Donald. G is coming off a 2018 campaign in which he suffered a torn ACL. We all know that in week 3. But the odds makers, and I'm looking at that, The odds makers are mainly recalling a 5-game win streak he helped engineer to close out the 2017 season after the 49ers acquired him via trade with the Patriots earlier that year. A lot of people have forgotten about that, and a lot of people have shifted there from what they've seen and what he's capable of as what we've seen in 2017 to the 2018 season of him out there going slow, figuring out what to do, everybody around him, everybody's sort of struggling. People are emphasizing that as being Garoppolo. To be fair, if you insist on just focusing on that, and for some reason believing that he regressed in a few months' time, then at least take both packages and come up with a conclusion then. If you don't want to call him great from 2017, fine. But don't say he sucked because of 2018. That would be pure grade AA BS. And you know it. Hey, nearly 2 full years at head coach Kyle Shanahan's offense should help give Garoppolo a leg up on improving what was a frustrating 2018. Additionally, the 49ers added a number of offensive weapons during the offseason to pair with Pro Bowl tight end George Kittle. It is believed by many that this combination will assist Jimmy G in bettering those odds as the season rolls along. Garoppolo was the only 49ers player to wind up on my bookie's list. That could change anytime during the middle of the season, though. You know, because I got more flack for this about 2 seasons ago. I had already seen the potential of George Kittle, and I was just clowning, but I would, I got taken seriously. George Kittle could be the MVP. Oh man, MVPs don't get MVP. Tight ends don't get MVP. Blah 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 blah. I said, man, I was just jiving, man. You know what though? George Kittle could play. I don't care what anybody says. That was before he went crazy last year. So as I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I got insights. When I see somebody that's kicking ass, I know how good they are. Don't tell me George Kittle won an MVP. Don't let him do that again this year. If Nick Mullins would have been out there the whole season last year, this will tell him what George Kittle would have did. No telling. Really, it's ridiculous. And if he hadn't started off that first game against the Vikings, he had a touchdown, went right through his hands. Everybody's okay. Let's let that go. Get over it. I'm okay. It was then. It doesn't matter now. Hey, let me Stanley Nagasaki. Hey, let me get to it right. Nagasako. The difference between Zaki and Go. Nagasako. Stan, man, I hope you're there. Stanley, I hope you're there, man. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to do it. Stanley's birthday was on the 30th. 26th, 30th, yeah. And yeah, so I was, Have I got that date wrong? Is it 26th? Stan was the 26th. He said he sent me a note earlier and I missed it. Trying to make up for that mess. Happy birthday, boo-boo. Happy night of birthday, Stanley. Happy birthday, night of style, Stanley. Happy. Birthday, Stanley, my brother. Stanley, man. Stanley's a big proponent of why Roger Craig is not. Why is he not in the Hall of Fame? Not even considered. But it's not over yet. I understand he can go into another division of Hall of Fame player, but it's ridiculous. He should have been in a long time ago. So Stanley, I fully agree, but there's really nothing we can do about it. We can complain. We've been complaining for years. Lots of people have been. So fate will change, hopefully. Right? Anyway. Oh, also, by the way, 49 Rev wants you to know he holds his congregation on a regular basis. Also, you can go to and this is Instagram as well as Twitter, at IGREV49, and it's Rev REV 49 HITZ 49 hits. Rev, he'll probably be in shortly. Quentin Hunter, happy big day. Ron, hey, thanks, Quentin. 17-0, beat that ass to the flow. That's going to be one of my favorite rhymes. That's perfect. 14-2, 15-1. I mean, all these things are good, but 17-0 beat that ass to the floor. 16-1, Niners number one. Oh, it gets better. This is 15 plus 2 got bleep on lock like 53 and 52. Can't nobody run through. Wait. 15-2 got shit on lock like 53 and 52. Can't nobody run through. See the numbers, 53, 52. I see what you did there. I'm telling you, man. Good stuff. Hey, 14-2 Niners are truth beating ass and knocking teeth loose. Quentin Hunter did some work here, boy. 13-3. Jimmy G got the passing game. Looking sweet. In the playoffs, we sweep. We will sweep. Another Super Bowl. We at our peak. Bosa and D. The edge is looking beast. Like that a lot. Bob Money. Thanks, Bob, for the happy birthday greeting. Jamel Fagan. Good evening, Ronbo. Greetings from area code 219, home of the Jackson 5. You in Indiana? And many others. Dante Pettis will pick up where he left off from last year, especially in that system. What's up, Nine Empire from Jamel Fagan? D'Angelo Carter, let's go Niners. Let's go. Much love to the Empire. We're the first NFL team to win 5, and we're still the best. Make no mistake, we've only lost once. Can't nobody say that. Hey, Kyle Baker, 68 days until the 49ers whooped the Buccaneers. The Bucs. Boy, I tell you, the 49ers going to be fresh. See, the travel don't mean nothing on that first game. Jay Anderson says, checking in from Richmond, VA. Richmond, VA's always in the house. Niners are playoff bound. Go Niners. Brandon Lone. Hey, Ronbo, shout out from Brandon Lone out from VA. 540. Much love, Niners. And it's Collie Long. What up, Ronbo? What's up, Collie? And Alexa Beltran. What's up? Scott Bryant. What's up, Ronbo from Roanoke, Virginia. Look at Virginia, man. Let's move the 49ers to Virginia, man. Call them the Virginia Niners. Oh. As I put on my ears so I can say, well, come on in here, man. Yo, Will. See, Will is like, be at home, but he don't make, wifey says, Will said, just because I'm talking football with Ronbo, don't mean I ain't going to be taking care of my little baby girl. Hey, Will, what you doing, man? Come on in, Will.
Ronbo, what's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, Will, man. I'm just sitting back here tripping, man, because, like, Dante Pettis, I be holding back, talking about players I think go kick some butt. But it looks like that's becoming a consensus agreement. Dante Pettis is going to hurt somebody this year, Will. And Jimmy G jumped up and found a way into somebody's MVP potential. I'm telling you, man, Will, if we're wrong this year, I'm going to tell you what, man, I'm gonna really have a problem with the 49ers. There ain't going to be no fail this year. I can feel this one. But, Will, is Dante Pettis getting ready to kick ass and take names? Is Jimmy G going to have an MVP season is what I want to know.
Absolutely, bro. I'm telling you, Ronbo, man. Dante Pettis, man, got one hell of a receiver, dog. The man can separate, you know what I'm saying? He a big playmaker, you know what I'm saying? I like everything about Dante, man. I think he's going to play a big part of this offense this year. As for Jimmy G gonna be just fine. I'll put him as an MVP candidate because he got Kyle Shanahan, and Kyle Shanahan gave him everything he needed to go out there and get that ball off before 2 seconds. You see what I'm saying? All Jimmy G gotta do is just step back, drop, you know what I'm saying, and let it rip. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really tripping. They're gonna ball out this year. They're gonna have a big season. I don't know why everybody down Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? When we got Jimmy G knocked out 4 playoff teams. You know what I'm saying? Knocked them 4 playoff teams as soon as he came. You know what I'm saying? And we praising him. We praising him. We saying he's Jimmy Jesus and he all this whoop wop. But then he get hurt. Everybody want to doubt the man. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Jimmy G, when Jimmy G got hurt, he did it. I'm going to say like this. He went out in a professional way because Jimmy G hurt himself trying to help the team win
Mm-hmm.
instead of they best to just stand there and getting his ass kicked and ain't getting rid of the damn football.
Boy.
So we need to quit hating on Jimmy G, quit down Jimmy G. Jimmy G came from a man who's still winning rings, Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to cut out with all this Jimmy G, this sample size. He haven't played a full 16-game season. That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We already see what Jimmy G did.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to hear nothing about other teams didn't have tape on Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Titans had tape on Jimmy G when he played Seattle.
That's 3 weeks.
Texas
That's right.
Texas had tape on Jimmy G when he played the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G, who else he knocked out? Jaguars had tape on Jimmy G.
He started with the Bears, went to the Texans.
Bears.
And then it comes the Titans, and then of course came the Jaguars, and then we ended the season with them sorry-ass Rams. So, you know.
Thank you. He put up over 30 points over the number one defense in the league last year, and everybody down Jimmy G talking about a sample size. Man, y'all get the fuck out of here. Hey, look, Jimmy G is going to ball out, man. Dante Pettis going to ball out as long as Debo, Jeg McKinney, Coleman, all these weapons, man. All these guys going to ball out, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, Jordan Matthews is going to make teams. If y'all looking for another Wales zone, they got an arc out on Jordan Matthews about him balling out during practice. They say he most definitely going to get a spot.
I'm saying,
and I believe it.
I do too. That's why I've been crying to your player partner, Dre. You know how we are about Brett. Man, I don't want to see my boy Kendrick leave, but they believe it is between him and Kendrick. Huh?
Kendrick ain't gonna leave neither. Bourne and Matthews gonna make the team.
I hope so, but you know
both
what?
From there, I believe.
I'm counting receivers so well. How many you got, man? Because I'm trying to understand. I figure poor Richie's gonna be the sacrificial lamb, but who else? I think they need to get rid of one more, and I know it ain't gonna be Trent Taylor. What is up? Maybe they gonna keep 7.
Man, look. Let me ask you a question, Ronbo. Did you see the mic up with Wes Welker and what's the guy name? The other guy, Kyle Shanahan.
Oh no, I didn't. I have not watched that yet. I saw
Mike,
it.
I think it was Mike LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur, the coach of the Patriots, but Mike LaFleur when he got mic'd up. Now, if you look at both of those mic'd up videos, who's the name they praising out there when they doing good? Kendrick
I've
Bourne.
I've not watched those yet. Who's he? Tell me.
Man, Mike LaFleur's out there calling plays, and then when they were showing all the quarterbacks throwing the ball and Cedar getting the ball, Mike LaFleur talking about, good job, Kendrick. There you go, Kendrick Bourne. There you go, KB. There you go, KB.
I saw Welker praising him too. A couple of weeks when he was mic'd up.
Praising KB on both of those segments, man. They were praising KB, man, because of the way man ain't going nowhere, man. It makes all the sense in the world to keep the dude, man. The dude led the team in yards. Yards right here.
I don't care what Big Show says. Right? I'm telling you.
Man, look. Man, Dre wasn't lying, man. Dre was telling the truth, man. He led the team. He led the raw season yards last year, man. That dude ain't going nowhere, man. And that dude can catch tough passes, and he can catch a ball while taking a hit.
And
ain't scared. Got dog in him, man.
Ain't scared to run across no pattern either. I don't care if 30 dudes are sitting there waiting on him. Kendrick's going for that ball. Like that.
Man, Kendrick a playmaker, man. Kendrick a playmaker. All you gotta do is just get his man this season the ball out, man. He gonna prove everybody wrong, and he gonna prove everybody that's saying that he don't need to make the team. Dude is a dog.
And don't ever get hurt. I mean, you can't hurt Kendrick. Can't hurt him.
Right.
Man.
Right.
Big Show, I hope you're taking notes, because I know you said, you guys are delusional. There'll be no Kendrick Bourne on this team. Yeah, well.
You know, man, Ronbo, you know how Big Show is. Big Show, you my bro, but you know, you be coming on here with statements, man, but you don't be having no evidence to back it up. So,
there's Big Show now. Let me tell you what he says. It all depends on how our interior line performs. Oh no, he's talking about something else. Show is not. He's not tuned in on this. Show's ignoring us. Okay, that's cool. He needs to. Show. I want my jersey this year. Kendrick Bourne. Write it on. You have it on the back. All right.
Yeah, man. But overall, Ronbo, man, Jimmy G and Dante, they're gonna show out, man. Kyle Shanahan brought in more weapons for Jimmy G to where he don't have to step back for a long. He don't have to be in the pocket for a long time to get the ball off. He got playmakers now that can get off the line and create separation. With Jimmy G ain't got he can just step back and then let it go. Soon as you say height. So then you got the running back
down.
back there, McKinnon, Coleman, Breed, and all them. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh.
Jimmy G is in a good position to where he don't have to sit in the pocket and wait for the guy's gonna be open. He gonna get the ball off real quick. So Jimmy G is gonna have a great season, man. And I believe he's gonna be an MVP candidate, and I believe he's gonna get over 4,000 yards and at least over 30 touchdowns.
There you go. Real good stuff, man. I always like your insights. We go roll. But you know, I miss you. I'm coming back tomorrow. Will, look for me, fam. All right.
All right. I got you, man. I'll be on here, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to the 90 Empire, man. Shout out to my fam, TNT, my player partner, Dre, Trez, Big Show, Jerry Fresh. You know what it is,
Jerry.
man. Fuck the Rams, fuck Rudy, and fuck all the fake 49ers fans that's down this fucking team. Fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. All right.
All right, Will. Have a good night, fam.
All right, you too, man.
Every time I think about that 49ers offense, it's like every time the ball is snapped, it's like buckshot. I got debris flying out every direction. I mean, I got Dante, maybe Debo. I got Jordan Matthews or Trent Taylor coming out the center. I got over here, I got my tight end, George Kittle. Then I look down here, and my fullback is running the pattern as well. Jerick McKinnon standing there wondering what he can do. He just runs over and finds the linebacker and says, "What you go do? Throw the ball, Jimmy." I'm telling you, this offense is so loaded with behind of Kyle Shanahan. It becomes like a nuclear weapon. Rev, let me all rise for the Rev 49 hits. Rev, get on
Ronbo
in here.
Well, let me start this one off. Shout out to the Red and Gold, my 49er faithful worldwide, 24/7, 365. But I want to give an honorable shout out to the man, Mr. Ronbo himself. Happy birthday, happy born day.
Thanks, Rev.
Be blessed. Keep us encouraged. Keep us going as Niner faithful to spread our words, spread our love and our hurt. as 49er faithful. Well, got that out the way.
Nobody says that.
Let us go to the Book of Champions. We're going to the Book of Rice. This is chapter 1, verse 1, and I'm gonna start this off with a very beautiful one. I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't.
Amen.
Let that sink in, and that is from the GOAT himself, Mr. 80 JR. We have so many weapons in that wide receiver position right now that's going to make a lot of noise in a lot of different ways. Each receiver has a skill set that I like. We have speed for days. Dante Pettis will have a good year, but shout out to my big brother Will. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. He get that dirty hardcore. I like that. And he said a very key point. Kendrick Bourne will show up. He will show up.
Always does.
Everybody else sees our wide receivers as nobodies, or they don't have the talent, or they're lacking this, they're lacking that. And of course, we heard all about Jimmy G, blah, 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 blah. Listen, fam. Give Jimmy G time, and he will deliver. He's proved that. I will give him that. He's proved that. In that 5-game stretch that we had, he's proved that.
With nothing but rehearsed plays.
Nothing but rehearsed plays. So that tells me how fast he can learn. And going back to what Will said, he hurt himself by helping us try to win that game.
Hey,
we were coming back. And he was fighting to get us back. So, and it's like you said, it's not like he sat back and, caught a hit to the legs and got hurt. He, did what he could to try to get that extra yardage to get us going.
Mm-hmm.
But that shows that drive that he has as the leader of this offense, and that's what we missed all last year, because we had Beathard and we had Mullins.
Oh.
So it was a little off at times, but I really feel this season is going to embark on a lot. It's going to show a lot. And that quote by Jerry Rice, that says a lot. Because I remember when Jerry got drafted, people was like, "Man, what the world are you thinking of? This guy's a nobody. He went to a no name school, but yet he is
bricks.
the he is the there is this is period. He is the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game. Period.
Hey, man.
Shut all the other shit down. I give props to Randy Moss. I give props to T.O. because those are the only two that's even closest to Jerry Rice, in my opinion. But overall, Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver of all time. Period. So I shut that one down. On to the next one. What's really going to piss defensive coordinators off this year is that I think Jimmy G wants to go over the top because we got speed. We got speed for days. You play us. The problem with defensive coordinators this year is they have to figure out not to play us man-to-man because they will get cooked. Because I'm telling you, you put Bourne, Pettis, Goodwin, hell, let's just go to a 4-wide set. Give me Debo, Bourne, Pettis, and Goodwin with either Breida or Coleman or McKinnon in the backfield just to sit back there. You got problems. You got problems.
Man, that's a lot of
speed.
speed.
Have problems. And guess what? And Jimmy G is a problem solver. Fam, I hear it all the time, too. Jimmy G ain't played 16 games. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Blase, blase, blase. He will get there. It takes time. And this season is our time. This season is our time. And it's coming. It's coming. We have a very hard schedule, but we're not afraid of it. We're not afraid of this challenge.
It's a challenge.
These dudes know what it takes. We as faithful know in our hearts what it takes. And yes, we're going to be screaming at our TVs every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday nights if stuff don't go right, win or lose or draw. But the fact is, we about to come out and play this year. We aren't scared. Kendrick Bourne is about to be a vicious dog. Dante Pettis is about to be a vicious dog. Man, the damn man just won a 40-yard dash. Marquise Goodwin, a 40-yard dash. You know what I'm saying? And you think that I'm sitting here worried about my receiver? Hell no. Hell no. And Deebo Samuel, I'm just going to throw this out there. This is my opinion about Deebo Samuel. But I see him more of an Anquan Bolden, but faster. Anquan Bolden never had speed. He just had strength. He just had strength. And Deebo has feet. Like, I've seen his game film. I've seen his practice. The boy has feet. And he has hands. That's why when Jimmy G let that ball go, we're going to be a yak yardage team this year. I'm telling you.
Yak!
I'm telling you. A yak yardage team. The Rev is going to say a yak yardage team. Because you got problems. We got a three-headed monster in the backfield. We got a beast tight end. And we got speed receivers for days. Okay. Play us man-to-man if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, you will get burnt like charcoal in the grill. I'm telling you.
They can't play zone either, though, Rev. They can't play zone. We'll pick that apart. Like
Jimmy will eat it.
Oh man,
Jimmy will eat it. That's why I'm happy and I'm excited, like all of us are. But family, just keep your heads high. Rep that red and gold because it's coming. Week 1 is coming. How many days we got till, what is it, 60,
camp opens in 24 days.
Something?
Yeah, we got 3 weeks.
In 24 days.
3 weeks. Yes, indeed.
Okay, so let the countdown begin. Because Quest for Six, it's in our mindset, family. It's in our mindset. Trust me when the Rev tells you, fam, it's in our mindset. And as 49er faithful, it is in our hearts. To know this for sure, we aren't afraid of nobody. Nobody. And yes, Jimmy G will get out there and show that ass. and he will prove why he is going to be the elite. Let's do this. We 49er faithful. Rep that red and go. Ronbo, I ain't going to hold you up. Family, I love y'all. Everybody be blessed. Be cool, Ronbo. I want to personally thank you for everything that you do for us as 49er faithful, for letting us speak and giving us a platform to speak. Let this birthday just be blessed, be happy, turn it up. You know, it's all about that Niner love, fam. So please make sure we give my man Ronbo all the love today. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do this, red and gold. And as I close out, every time the Rev speaks, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo!
Boy, I love you, Rev. You know, Rev, hey,
Ronbo,
Rev, I'm
we
going to roll
love
back
you.
on it. Thanks, fam. I'll be looking for you tomorrow, too. Thanks, Rev.
Oh, no doubt. The Rev will be here. You already know. Red and gold, let's do this. Shout out to all my fam. Just be patient, family. We coming. We are coming. Book of Champions.
Soon.
49ers for life. Let's do this. I'll holler at y'all.
Night, Rev.
All right, peace.
Yeah. It is. And we go to see what's up with Justin. Justin.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. That's really good to do that.
Justin, man, you know, it was just one of them days. So, you know, we'll make up for it, have 2 days in a row now in the middle of the week. But Justin.
Yeah, I've been gone for like 2 weeks, and like I got messages from Jerry, like, where you been?
I thought I saw you last Friday, Saturday, Friday. Didn't we do Friday? We did Friday, right? I keep losing these days now, because all of a sudden I'm supposed to be in on Friday. I'm coming in on Saturday, things like that. But Justin, good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Now, Justin, you have.
I just want to.
What everybody was being careful with before is not. We have a thing in 49erville now. We try not to overrate people. Well, not me. I'm always overrating people. But the sensible folks have said, man, you guys are way too premature on Dante Pettis' potential, man. Let him play a while. I always love people come in, let him play. I can recognize game. You know what I'm saying? I like to use that one.
I think that's unfair. I really think that's unfair. I think that's unfair. I think that's very unfair. I think Dante Pettis probably be a day one, probably starter in this league. If given a chance, I think he probably could be a starter.
He would have last year. If it wasn't for Garcon, because remember, it was supposed to be Garcon on one side and also Goodwin on the other. When they both got hurt, that's why Dante got to start, right? And he came in and immediately did work. He scored the touchdown against the Vikings when Garcon couldn't figure out how to do it. God.
Yeah, week 9, I think he got injured with that foot, right? I think week 9.
Week 9, it was early. I think it was like week 4, right? And he went down for a little while, came back later.
Yeah, so, when given a chance, I think Dante Pettis could probably be a starter. I think he can be a starter. I think Marquise, I don't know about his, even though he just won the 40-yard dash, and man, I was so happy when I was like, man, if he doesn't win this, there's going to be so much shit talkers.
There's some hardcore competition out there. That dude from the Panthers, that boy is fast. And Marquise going to have to deal with him when we play the Panthers because he's going to be all over Marquise.
But this guy Marquise, man, he's got to take it easy, man. He be jumping off elephants, and freaking vacation, man. This guy's got to take it easy
and messing around with tigers, getting in the cage.
Yeah,
Marquise, get up out that cage.
I'm over here looking at it like yesterday. I'm like over here cringing. I'm like, oh my, no, please. The last thing we need is injury. You saying, oh yeah, I got bit by a tiger.
Bit?
Why?
Lost a limb.
With the... Yeah, so that's the last thing we need, okay? As the last thing we need. Like, I love Marquise, but Jesus Christ, man.
You got to be more
careful. Yourself.
Justin, has you noticed he likes being in the jungle? I mean, that hanging around with tigers in the cage, leaping up off huge elephants. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's starting to feel like he's part of the food chain. You know what? I'm telling you right now, Marquise is acting very strange. I got a feeling we've not seen anything. That year, 2017, the 2017, I think this year is the Marquise Goodwin year.
Well, he signed up. Didn't he sign up for the Olympics this next year, right? Did he sign up? I'm not sure. Did he sign up? I'm not sure.
What? Did he what?
The Olympics for Olympics.
You know,
I think
he's
he
talking
signed up
about
for.
that. He's talking about that. But you know what? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's going to try because
Mm-hmm.
Good was a competitor. You know what? If that's not going to hurt his football time, I'm cool with it myself. So, you know.
Yeah, as long as he stays healthy, I don't care.
Because he'll
Just
know the
make
playbook,
sure
Justin.
he stays safe.
You know, he doesn't have to be in camp. He'll know the playbook he knows it now, most likely. So whatever they add, he'll be able to catch on quick. I ain't worried about Keys. I want to see him this year.
I just I think it's a good thing that that's one of the things that I'm grateful for is that we did not trade for a dub because we got Marquise. Marquise has that speed. He has those hands. He has that he gets separation from receivers, and he's burned receivers. I mean, burned cornerbacks last year. That you're like, dang man, dang man.
That's why he's always open. That's why Jimmy G and him got along well when he first got there, because G does not have to worry about any coverage. Marquise was always open, So I say, you got to have Keys, and plus the defense has this all right, here comes 11, man. When you guys know what we got to fall back into. Everybody's got everybody's back. Yeah, okay. See, that's what he does. He causes panic in the secondary. That's what I love about him the most.
Yeah, and you got even though it's gonna be a challenge though. I think your question earlier. I think we go into to week 1 with 7 receivers. I think it's possible. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Got to. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Otherwise you got to cut somebody that you don't want to give him to anybody else. So yeah.
I think 7 receivers would be beneficial because let's face it. Last year we were on our last limbs.
But that was. I mean that was crazy. Lose our first string state receivers within 2 weeks. All the running backs are gone within about 5. Jesus, Jeff Wilson's being called up.
What didn't make sense though is so how we lost Patrick Garcon and then he's missing for 6 weeks. He comes back for the Raider game. Gone again. I'm like, what?
just to embarrass the Raiders, and I'll never forget Garcon for that. Him and Nick Mullins held a clinic.
God, man. But no, I think. Did you happen? I didn't. So I haven't been on the show in 2 weeks. So I'm not sure if you heard what Robbie Gould's interview. Did you hear about that or no?
I try not to talk about Robbie. Yeah, of course, I saw that. And Robbie's sitting there looking like, my family. I just my agent. I leave that to him, and if I need to know anything, he'll let me know. Robbie, what are you talking about? Your butt's got to be. You already got. You're gonna leave $5 million on the table. Really? Oh no, you ain't. Why don't you stop talking like this? Damn it. He scares me though.
What he should have done is let the 49ers know ahead of time before they even brought him to free. Hey, I eventually want to go back home. So the 49ers can have a backup plan.
He kind of did.
In case he wants to go back home, we have another kicker. He didn't do that. Last thing he's like, I want to go back home. And they're like, what?
You know, Justin, I think he kind of did. He should have been less subtle. I think at the end of the last season, he should have let the 49ers know immediately he wasn't interested. But he kind of did. During negotiations, he initially said, I'll pass. And the 49ers says, well, you go pass? How about we franchise tag that ass? And that's been the problem right there.
It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I don't know about John Brown. I don't know what. I haven't seen the kid. I'm worried.
I am too.
I'm worried.
He can kick it.
I'm worried. I'm really.
Justin, he can kick. The thing is he a kicker? You see, Robbie Gould is a kicker. He comes out there with ice water pumping through his veins. The crowd does not bother him. He can focus, and he can do his job. Can Brown do that? I don't know. We don't know.
Well, how many undrafted kickers? I don't know how many undrafted kickers actually end up being successful this week. I will have to look that up. But
I hope he can.
I will have.
Because he's just in there to help out for camp. But Justin,
but I'm hoping.
Yeah, we got to go, Justin.
I'm just hoping.
Everybody
I am
is.
hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I am praying, and I'm hoping that
Dude, please
Debo and
pray.
freaking Nick signed their damn contracts already. They need to sign those contracts.
I know, right?
They need to sign those.
Bosa
It's
and
ridiculous.
Debo. They got Justin. They got to play the role. We're first and second round draft picks, man. We don't just sign immediately. We got to toy and see if we can go.
I'll finish up with this. When he went on live, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I was on there and I asked him if he was going to sign his contract, and he was with Tim Harris, and he told Tim, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to sign, not yet. And Tim was like, I don't know if I signed mine yet too. So I was like, oh my God, just sign the contract.
Listen, last year Dante Pettis signed one day before camp opened. So look for that to be the case this year, though. Try to stay relaxed because they're going to run this to the last week. I don't know how late into the last week, but they're not going to sign before last week. So we got to go. We got to go, Justin.
Joey did.
Yeah, I know. Just see,
because of what Joey did.
Almost missed the entire season. Justin, see you tomorrow, though, fam.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Thanks, Justin. And we go to Will's player partner. I love when they say that.
Bro.
It's Dr. Dre.
What's going on, man? What's happening tonight?
Dre, man, we sitting up here mulling over the fact that we need to stop acting like we need to wait. Everybody, the wait and see, boys. Man, Dante Pettis, other writers and people to talk about Dante Pettis. So we can go ahead and say Dante Pettis may be more than what people know. So he's already being talked about. And also Jimmy G with I think Nick Mullins ought to start. Nick Mullins looks like a better quarterback than Jimmy G. What? Well, Nick Mullins looks good. Okay, I ain't going to say nothing bad about
crazy.
Nick. I like him. He my man, 50 grand. But he is not Jimmy G.
Bro, I mean, you hear me saying it all the time. I just can't believe some of the most dumb, illiterate shit that I hear people say. You know what I'm saying? Ignorance never ceases to amaze me in the American culture, man. You know, it's just, it's just we dumb motherfuckers in this country, boy. I'm telling you the truth, bro. Some people either in denial or they just plain retarded, or motherfuckers just like to get a reaction out of people. So I try not to pay that ignorant shit.
That's a good point.
First thing first, though, Texas boy, man, you in here calling my partner Bob Money Gay and all of this shit. Look, we already don't like you because you a cowgirl fan. You know what I'm saying? Like don't come in here. You know what I'm saying? One thing you don't do where I'm from is talk about a man's sexuality or that he's a snitch. That type of shit will get you killed where I'm from, bro. Keep them type of comments to yourself. Michael Irvin got caught with a prostitute on Wednesday, got caught smoking crack on Friday, and was playing football on Sunday. The damn owner, Jerry Jones, is taking pistols into the motherfucking airport. Then you got Zeke. He lifting up blouses on Monday, eating donuts on Sunday before the game. Then, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Y'all been known for bullshit. Troy Aikman was known in the early 90s for calling his black teammates the N-word, bro. This is facts that I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? He had to have a meeting with Jerry Jones, you know what I'm saying, and the coach. You know what I'm saying? Then he got Jimmy Jones fired. He got Jimmy fired because, you know what I'm saying, he ain't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, y'all been known to have this shit, bro.
And Dre, talk about them two dudes on defense last year that got excused.
Man, come on, bro. Like, come on, man.
Dallas,
Dude wanted to smoke weed
Dallas,
instead of getting
Dallas.
a paycheck, bro.
Man.
Come on, bro. Like for real, bro. We're a classy organization over here. But back to the counterpart at hand. You know what I'm saying? I just have to let this sucker have it real quick, though. I'm not surprised that Jimmy G is in the sports books for having a possible MVP season. Based around what I said, first off, keeping the core guys for the last, going on to the third year, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a big push for us, adding the weapons that we have added. And I seen a comment that somebody said in the comment section is that there's one thing that you can't prepare for in the NFL when it comes to offense, and that's speed. Yeah. I think that we have the most diverse running back field. Probably, I really don't see no backfield that's more talented than ours. You know what I'm saying? Maybe maybe the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Might be close to us, But, you know what I'm saying? Chubb is, he's only been in the league for 1 year, so we have to see what he's done for, in his second year. We have guys that's been doing this shit for 2, 3, 4, with Coleman and McKinnon. These guys, they're going on their 4th, 5th year, so they've proven that they can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't see anybody who has a backfield like ours. And just the pure speed that we have in our receiving core, and not only that,
second to
Ronbo,
none.
if you, bro, we probably have, I don't know, a receiving core that's faster than us, and we have really good route runners. Yeah, bro, it's like ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Speed
Pick
city.
your poison. Do you want Marquise or do you want Dante? I mean, Marquise, that man might be running a 4.1, 4.2. We don't know how fast Marquise will be, bro.
And look out for Tevin Coleman flying out the backfield at the same time.
Hey, man.
All them dudes crossing. Oh, my Lord.
Hey, man.
What's your linebacker going to do?
Man, look here. Everybody running 4.4s and 4.3s, man. It's very scary. You know what I'm saying? I do see Dante Pettis taking a step ahead this year. Like you said, man. If our guys stay on the field, man, the sky is truly a limit, and it's not just me saying this, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a Niners fan. It's facts. If our guys should stay on the field, the sky is literally, the sky is literally the limit to what you can see as far as production and getting some wins, in that W column, so I'm happy to see somebody showed us some type of respect. There ain't nobody been putting respect on our name, Ronbo, so I'm happy at least one sporting book put some respect on our name and said that Jimmy G could be a possible MVP candidate. And if he doesn't win the MVP candidate, I do see him at least being the comeback player of the year. That's one thing I do see, because there's basically one thing that the main thing that qualifies you for being the comeback player of the year is coming back off an injury. I definitely see him, being in that category also. So if he doesn't win MVP, I definitely see him being that guy taking that comeback of the year trophy. You know what I mean? Because that's a great accolade to have. So I'm just
and
like
Drake,
you said,
I want to see him and Jerick McKinnon, like they trying to decide between the two.
Yeah,
which one gets that? Because if they're both having a great year,
most definitely,
we are really rolling then.
Most definitely, man. And I could even see Quan sneaking up in there. I mean, it's just so many good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many good stories. It's so many good storylines that could come out of this season. We got Dre Greenlaw, who was a fucking orphan, man, and this guy was honor roll. Team captain. Saved a young lady from being raped, and then made it to the NFL. With no family support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we just have some really good storylines. I mean, Solomon Thomas, his sister died. You know what I'm saying? Being an advocate for people who struggle with depression. Got Marquise Goodwin, man. This man lost a daughter.
3 children.
This man lost a daughter
in 2 years. And his
family,
his family issues with his brother.
Man.
Somebody got murdered in his family. Damn.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Adrian Colbert also, you know what I'm saying? My play partner Will brought that up. That's Marquise's cousin. So they was both going through that together when he lost that little girl, and not including the other 2 little kids. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a lot of good stories and man, there's some guys that want to prove some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Contavia, we got a Contavia Street coming back. You know what I'm saying? And then
another candidate for comeback player of the year.
Come on, man. And Tavares Moore, you know what I'm saying? This guy came in and, it shows that he's a real team player. You didn't hear no backlash from him saying, well, I'm a safety. Nah, man, he wouldn't play cornerback because that's what he was asked to do because of the team. And now that we've added some guys and it affords him to go back to his natural position, it's some guys that got some stuff to prove this year, Ronbo. And that's what I'm most excited about. They've been hearing all of the stuff that the NFL Network has been saying. They've been hearing Nate Phony-ass Burleson, you know what I'm saying, the Seattle Seahawks bum, talk all of that shit, you know what I'm saying, no more prime time, Deion Sanders, you know what I'm saying, the prime time is gone, you know what I'm saying. They've been seeing, all of these guys in these networks, talk real disrespectful on us, and I think it just adds fuel to the fire, you know what I'm saying? Like during the state, what was it, the franchise, the state of the franchise, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Freddie and them guys, man, they was on there and they said, man, we just ready to work. We just ready to work, bro.
And you know this,
Fuck all the
Drake.
bullshit, bro. We just ready
And
to
that's
work.
what's getting ready to happen. Drake, we got to roll, Drake. Be looking for you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
man. Yeah, man. Shout out to my player partner Will, my TNT family, Big Show, Trey, Trez, my partner Bob, Money, man. Don't worry about that sucker Texas boy, Texas girl. You know what I'm saying? 49er faithful. Everybody, all the guys, man. You know what I'm saying? We only got 24 more days and the clock is counting, man. Let's stay positive. Don't worry about what these naysayers are saying. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro.
All right, Drake. Appreciate you, fam. Have a good night.
For sure, bro. All right.
Hey, and by the way, if you see Big Show, tell him I want my jersey. Kendrick Bourne, because Ben I deserve my jersey. Boy, Big Show, boy, I love it. Big Show, you calling it? Man, Big Show, get on in tonight, man. Let's argue. You know I love to fight with you, man. Hey, and it's Jerry Fresh. Jerry!
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Jerry, man, I'm telling you, I'm loving. You see, each and every day, as 49er fans, we tend to get a little carried away and overzealous, and maybe more appreciative than we should be of some of the things we have. But now it's slowly starting to creep around the league. Actually, somebody said Nate Burleson said something nice about the 49ers the other day. It wasn't disingenuous. He was serious. I said, what? Nate says, I don't know about the 49ers, but they probably out for blood. Nate, you created that monster. You're the one of the guys that's running around saying bad things. Of course the 49ers are out for blood. I got to go back and find that clip. But Jerry, Dante Pettis is being seen as a perennial star going into 2019. And you already know about Jimmy G, but people are saying, let's not get carried away in what happened in 2018. Let's look at the potential he had and showed in 2017. And that's what I like to do. See? So, but Jerry, your observations on all of this.
Yeah. Real quick, Ronbo, is it your birthday?
Yeah. July 1st was yesterday.
Oh, man. Well, happy birthday, man. Now I know why you were busy yesterday.
Well, wasn't that though? It was a tech issue. I had every intention of celebrating part of my birthday with you. But see, this is when you really got something planned, then it goes wrong. Got to be spontaneous in this world. Don't plan nothing.
I feel you.
God.
I feel you, Ronbo. Well, hey, man. Well, happy birthday, man. I know you start blushing and whatnot, but you do a lot for us 49er people, man. You always give me shouts out, man. You always hooking me up, man. I see my subscriptions and everybody watching my videos because you give me a shout out, man. So I want to show you love. So if you're in a chat room right now and you just chatting and you haven't liked this video, shame on you. Go ahead and click that like. Because Ronbo, he gives us all an avenue to be able to, come together as 49er fans. And I'll leave it at that, Ronbo. I don't want to have you blushing too much tonight.
No, right. Because, last time I turned red like that, people got scared. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it.
Right on. Hey, but Ronbo, back to the 49ers. What I will say, Ronbo, a lot of people want to immediately, because there's an excitement amongst the 49er fans about the season, and a lot of people want to say, prove it, or show me facts, or show me something. And Ronbo, it's something about this season. It's that 49er faithful, that keyword faith. Like there's something about this season where the pieces, something's going to happen. And so it makes analytical people very upset because they can't figure out, well, why are you saying you're going to be so good? Your quarterback's always hurt. You got mediocre this. Your safety's not there. They don't understand what it means to be a 49er faithful. They don't understand what it means to believe in something even when you can't see it. So, I'm not trying to preach, Ron, but what I'm trying to say is a lot of times we have even our own 49er fans they've been beat down so much by high expectations that they don't even want to believe that the 49ers can do something great. They're just like, you know what? I believe the 49ers will be mediocre this year, maybe 8-8. Don't go any higher than that. But I'm telling y'all today, man, get excited. Hey, we 49er fans. We should be excited. We're royalty. Like, why are we sitting up here all downtrodden with our face all sad? We're about to go in there and win some playoff games. That's what we're about to do. That's what we do.
And, Jerry, you as you said, you wasn't preaching, but you was doing a good job. Rev 49 Hits is impressed right now. Preach it, Jerry. Preach
Hey, I
it.
gotta collab with
They
Rev.
don't understand, Jerry. Make them understand. It ain't about formula. It ain't about pressing numbers together. And it ain't about looking at every weekly on the team. They don't outnumber the stars on this team. And the math has not been designed for the 49er community. Stop it.
Amen. Hallelujah. You better come and break. Where is Rev at? I was amen and clapping, and I had my tambourine when he was preaching. I was ready to go. I was raised in church, Ronbo. I know how to act out.
Yeah, you and me both. Whether I wanted to go or not. Get up. You got to go to church. Mom, get up. I don't want to hear it. Get up now. Okay. But yeah.
No, you're right, Ronbo. It's just, I just don't want to walk around just sad. We already got, you look at the news, Ronbo, you hear about people acting like fools, shootings, and all types of stuff going on across the world. So you come to your team for some joy and some happiness. You want to be able to meet with people with the same love for your team, the red and gold. You don't want to just deal with people who just all sad about it. They didn't ruin. You already got your day ruined. Now they didn't ruin the moment with the team. You want to be happy and excited. You know what? Yeah, it's a risk. Every relationship's a risk. It's a risk that we believe in the 49ers. They could fail. But just because we know that they could fail doesn't mean that we got to just, well, you know what? I'm never going to believe in them again.
Right.
You better get yourself out of there.
Yes.
We better believe. They need a good fan base. I'm going to that 49er Panthers game. I'm excited about it. Get excited, man.
Yeah. And I love the parallel you drawn. With all the misery in the world, you have a safe haven in this world, the community of the Niner Empire, where the streets are running with candy. Go in there and enjoy it. Don't bring that misery in and start talking about, well, the doom and gloom is coming. The climate change is going to cause rain to come down on the 49ers endlessly. There will be heat. There will be plagues. Shut up! Hey, we're here looking forward to good times ahead, you know? And I see Trey.
Hey, Ronbo.
Where Trey? Go ahead.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo. That's Old Testament teaching. We preaching the New Testament today.
Hey.
We excited, right?
Damn right. You know, even Jesus Christ didn't walk around as bad as he knew the world was, all upset all the time. Come on, man. Gosh.
No, man, but I got love. Shout out to TNT. I got love for Trey. No, Trey, you know what? He keeps it even kill, and yeah, you don't want to get so in a moment that you don't think logically. But I'm just saying that we can get excited and be excited about that there's something going on here that we haven't. We have to deal with Jim Tomsula, which he's a good guy, but dealing with that, dealing with all this, we've dealt with so much that it's like, you know what, this excitement. Let's, even if the season doesn't go as planned, if we just sat from now and it doesn't go as planned, we haven't been excited at all. So at least let's be excited right now.
So good, Jerry. Exactly. I'm feeling you on that. You gonna start crying before the season starts? What is wrong with you? It's like we told. Remember last week we approved Daniel Andre. Daniel Andre said Nick Mullins was much better quarterback than Jimmy G, and everybody went after him. I was just kidding, guys. Take a break, man. Take a Xanax and relax. Some of the same people that come in with all that misery and crying all the time about, and that's why I love to get on my TNT partners. I love them to death, but they getting rid of my boy Robert Saleh. They're picking on my boy J Dub, and I understand the J Dub thing. But I'm still, Robert Saleh is out there in a shotgun fight. Robert Saleh's in there with a cap gun, and everybody else got a shotgun. It's like Dirty Harry going in with the bad guys and using a pea shooter.
I'm hearing music.
I know, here he comes, boy. I knew I was going to draw his wrath.
Come on in, Trey.
Finally. And I do mean finally. Brother Jerry, if you don't mind, can I holler at Ronbo for just a second, Brother Jerry, if you don't mind? Just one.
Do what you got to do, brother.
Rombo, you okay tonight? You doing all right tonight?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Doing fabulous.
How's it going, sir?
I mean, I couldn't be any better.
It is extremely
Cute
warm,
cuddly. I know it is.
fuzzy. It's extremely cute and cuddly. And I think, did you taste that? That was a dose of reality, Rombo. Why don't you try some? Why don't you try some? Okay.
Got some right here.
Why don't you? Why don't you try some, Rombo? Okay. Like, let's simmer down, guys. Okay. Okay. No, seriously though, Jerry. Yo, you have been bringing the heat lately, Jerry. And I just wanted to come in at this moment and recognize that you are Rookie of the Year, my brother. And I want to give you that props right now. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man.
Brother Ronbo, can we get one thing out of the way real quick before we say one or two quick things real fast?
And now it's Trey's time, and it's not Monday Night Raw, but Tuesday Night SmackDown. And let me holler at you. All right, go ahead, Trey, man. I'll take some whoopings. Go ahead, man. Come on, bring it.
I have the feeling that a lot of people don't understand that this team right here is on the verge of something great. Don't misunderstand my pessimism with the coaching staff and the ineptitude of our front office at times to fill holes.
And my free safety.
And the fictitious club that has been built around the hole in our defense. We are going to win this season. Now, I heard the ref taking us to church. I heard Deacon Jerry Fresh agreeing. And what I would like to do, Ronbo, is say this. See, I was flipping through the Book of Champions because I actually picked that up. Make sure y'all go out there and pick that up. Shout out to Coach. I was flipping through it, and what I saw is thou shalt not praise a team that hasn't had a winning record in a very long time. Now, I thought that's what I read because it said the Book of Champions, not the Book of Very Good.
Blasphemer!
And that's the thing that this fan base has become cool with is very good. And that's the very thing that TNT is against. So yes, you can say we hate, you can say we're doom and gloom, we're pouring water on the fire, but what we want is this, guys. We want to win. And we have a winner this year, Ronbo. We have a winner.
Wow.
It looks like one.
It does.
It smells like one.
It does.
It feels like one.
Wait, let me taste it.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going into training camp knowing that we have depth at certain positions.
Yes.
We're fighting over the 5th, 6th, and 7th receiver getting cut, and it won't even hurt. We didn't even have one guy last year. We were talking about Aldrick Robinson not too long ago, were we not?
Don't do that. Your partner likes Aldrick Robinson. He's still mad about that cut.
No. And he can dance too, man. He shouldn't have got cut. That's real talk. That was a mistake. But what I'm saying is that we have a group that's young and hungry. We're youngry. We're real youngry right now.
I like that, Trey.
We're real youngry. We're real youngry. Yeah, we're real youngry right now. It's one of the things that excites me the most about this team, and that's why I have the high standards that I have, because I always feel like we underachieve. We have a team. Anytime you can go out here and put 30 points with your backup quarterback. No, wait a minute. Your backup's backup. Your backup's backup. There's a high standard. And so this year, the offense, Ronbo, can I ask you one thing about this offense that I do think that will be dominating? What in the world are other teams going to do when we roll out 4 guys that will have over 500 yards receiving this year? Can I name who they are going to be, Ronbo, for you? George Kittle, of course.
Yes.
George Kittle, of course, is going to have at least a stack again. And for those of you that don't know what a stack is, that's 1,000 yards. I can see my rookie receiver having at least 700 to 800 yards, and that's pretty cool, right? But here's the person that everybody's forgetting about, Ronbo. It's one of your guys. He smells like a champion. He came from the Book of Champions. He's an Olympic champion. I think this is going to be a major bounce back year for Marquise Goodwin. I think
agree with that. There's something going on with him. His mind.
Mr. $1 Million. No, we're going to get $1 Million Marquise now, because that's who he is. Sometimes you just need the swag, and that's who he is. He's $1 Million Marquise from now on, because I'll tell you this, Ronbo, he's going to go back to so you put too much pressure on that young man. He's not a starting receiver. He's not a number 2. but he's that gadget guy in Kyle Shanahan's defense that he's had since the beginning of time, that runs the deep route, that clears the short routes, that keeps the defense honest, and makes play action so dangerous. Would you stop me when I tell a lie, brother?
I can't stop you. Ain't no breaks.
Tonight, we got to understand one thing, and one thing only, fans, and this is including you, Ronbo, including myself, is that it's going to take some time. Well, guess what? Time has been taken, Ronbo.
Yes.
We've been building this thing, and that's why we frustrated. We not brick by brick no more. We want to move in the house, Ronbo. We want to get inside with the blueprints.
Give me some of that furniture.
And the one thing I do want to see, the one thing I want to see from this team, is my brother Jerry. Jerry, you still there?
Jerry? Oh, Jerry left.
I don't know if Jerry might have left. Okay, well, here's the thing I wanted to ask Jerry, but I'll ask you, Ronbo. One quick thing. What are teams going to do when this Niners front seven, because that's what I'm confident in, actually put this together around? I'm very upset about the week 4 bye, Ronbo. Everybody else is happy. They're a liar. We got to play 12 straight games after that.
I know.
Who wants a bye week after 3 games?
Man.
That's trash.
It was wrong.
They stung us. They got us good. They got us good. They got us real good. They probably laughed at it.
And put us on the road at the same time.
Disrespectful. And we need to come out like it's disrespectful after week 3, because I'm guaranteeing this. If you've never heard me say one positive thing, remember I said this. We will be 3-0 after the bye week. Believe that.
It makes sense.
I smell it. I feel it. We just got to go out in Tampa and do what we're supposed to do, Ronbo. That offensive line in Tampa is looking real suspect.
You know.
And this D-line is looking real youngry.
And Jay, all arrows are pointing toward go. The green light can't get no greener. It doesn't make any sense to do anything but win. That team is powerful. We ain't just making this up this year and looking through red and gold glasses. Look at those people. Them ain't no half. Them is players. Love it.
Oh, did you realize that I didn't even name Dante Pettis yet? I didn't even sprinkle that in yet. And that is our number 1 receiver. Another guy that's going to go for over 1,000 yards receiving this year. You remember I said that, mark that down.
That's right. That's 4 right there. 4 solid.
Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to everybody out here. Tonight is the night where I say the things that I say, because if I don't see it, then I'm going to have a few more things to say. And they're not going to be so nice. They're not going to be so cute and cuddly. But I did think that in honor of the great feelings that we have tonight, let's point out the positives to the fact of that we need to live up to who we are, what we've been, champions.
Absolutely.
It's not acceptable anymore.
The legacy still stands. Nothing can remove it, Trey.
Get it.
We're coming back.
Get it.
Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, Ronbo.
Yes.
I'm out of here, man. I appreciate
Trey,
you, man. My brother Jerry
glad you came in.
Hey, man. Shout out to everybody, TNT family, every single person out there that's listening to this. Hit that like. I need all of those likes. We need all of those likes. Don't be stingy with a like. You don't.
Thanks, Trey.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you back, fam. I look for you tomorrow, Trey. I'll be back tomorrow. All right.
Are you going to be back tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right.
Miss a day, I'll make it up with another.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what it is, man. We here for you. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks,
everything
man.
you do, everything you staff do. All right.
Thanks, man. Hey, have a good night, Trey. There he is. One of my player partners, because everybody my player partner, man. I got Dre, Will, Trey, Trez. Even though Trez puts way too much buttermilk in his cornbread, he's still my dog. He gonna learn to love Jimmy G along with his player partner, Trey. I love to mess with him. Hey, David Tarr, what's up, fam? Thanks for the contribution. And Daniel, SF 49ers fan 5249. It's happy Niners birthday to Ronbo. Happy Niners birthday to Ronbo. Happy Niners birthday to me. Thanks. And Daniel, SF 49ers, thanks for the contribution too, fam. And he also goes on to say 14-2, because we don't give a damn about you. And you notice I was naming off the MVP candidates from my betting line place. They didn't name Jeff. What's his name? I believe his name is Golf. See, I can't say bad things about golf because we did at Berkeley, we loved him, right? So Jared, Daniel also says, let's give some B-Day love to our fam, Ronbo. Daniel, SF, 49ers fan 5249. Thanks, fam. And Callie Long says, fam, this is the first time I've watched with my 10-year-old daughter, and she's trash talking Texas boy better than. Really? She has the ability to talk trash at 10 years old? Of course, I think I could do that at 10. But I didn't know how to use the words yet because, I didn't know how to talk back because my mama wouldn't let me talk nasty. She says, she is trash talking trash. I always call her trash boy. She's a Texas boy better than I ever did. Can you please shout out my daughter, Callie? You go, girl. God, get him. Get that cowboy. And Rod Manover says, happy Niners B-Day to Rod. No thanks, Rod. Gibson says, Pettis, Twitter. Post is pure gold. Kills responds to it, I hope ought to get these young guys to mature really fast. George Kittle, he likes to mess with Dante. It's pretty funny. He throws digs at him all the time, and Dante doesn't take jokes very well. Or there's something going on between those two, but it's really interesting. Debbie Ryan said, Gibster. Debbie Ryan, just 6 more weeks till kickoff. Hit that like. Thanks, Debs. Hey. And we go now to, Phil. Phil's got a good connection. I always love to hear from Phil. But every time his connection can be a little fragmented. Phil.
Are you there?
Hey, Phil. Sounds like a clear connection, too. I'm right here, Phil. I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Come on in, Phil.
Hey, all this positive? Positive?
It's all positive tonight.
I know. I'm going to have to change it from 11 to 5, my prediction, to 12 and 4.
Go ahead, get crazy with it. Say 15 and 1. No, so funny. Everybody stops at 14 for the most.
I think we're going to be. I think we're going to be a top 5 offense. I don't think Kyle's with.
That's the nitro. That's why this nitroglycerin explosion.
Yeah, the offense. I mean, if Jimmy stays upright, he's going to have a great year. Mm-hmm. And I just think with all the weapons, you got all the running backs that can catch passes, that can run the ball, that can. You got Kittle, the best tight end. You've got now the wide receiver core has been there for a year or two under.
They've got a nucleus. They got a nucleus that's well versed.
Bo and Hurd, you've got guys that have been there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Bill?
No.
Oh, yeah, I had lost you there for a second. But go ahead, continue.
The thing is defense. And if we can make turnovers, that's the side of turnovers.
Force the turnovers, yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
That's where we're on the red. We're going to score a lot. So.
And you paint a perfect scenario, too. If the defense is giving the 49ers the offense back, that is just deadly. Because now, the defense that just came off the field has already had enough trouble with the 49ers trying to contain them. And then the defense gives the ball back and puts them back on the field. Phil, if that becomes a habit, games will be over by the third quarter in most cases. Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to it. We have another month for training camp. And happy birthday to you.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks. Appreciate that.
And have a safe 4th of July. And shout out to the Empire. Everybody have a safe 4th of July. Eat a lot of barbecue and have a few beers and
don't drive.
Ready for the season.
Stay in the backyard, or stay at the park if you're going out for fireworks. But do not get into an accident. So I want to hear from people after the 4th of July. But yeah,
exactly,
Phil.
Exactly. All right, Rob. Well, I just wanted to chime in and put my 2 cents in. But the key is turnover ratio. If we need more turnovers and less turnovers on the offense,
Yeah.
CJ turned the ball over way too many times.
Man,
With
you gotta protect
Jimmy,
the ball.
I think he's going to be better. You protect the ball and you take the ball away on defense. And if you do that, you're going to win a lot of games.
I think so.
You're going to win a lot of games.
And
one more thing. I've been listening to the last couple episodes. And, one thing that nobody mentions on the Rams, they're going to start 2 rookie guards. They're moving one of their guards to center, and they're starting 2 rookie guards on the offensive line.
And they lost a couple of
really could have a field day.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They lost a couple of good offensive linemen. So when people keep yelling about the Rams still should dominate the West, why? Somebody explain to me why. I mean, they're talking about distributing the offensive load. What does that say? And they got guys missing the offensive line. They lost pieces in the defense. Aaron Donald's on his own now in the middle. He used to have Sue in there, at least with all that bulk driving some, or at least drawing some attention. I do not understand the Rams' continuing dominance over the NFC West. Phil, I get mad every time I hear it.
Is not that good of a quarterback.
There's another thing. Jared, that's not. If he doesn't have McVay to hold his hand through every play, he's going to bomb. He's not ready. Goff is that kind of guy that probably should have waited a year to play behind a vet and then slowly bring him along. He's out there now, sort of like a blind man being led. So I'm looking forward to this season. And if the Rams do dominate, I'll give them credit. But I don't see it.
I don't see it either. And, the other thing is Seattle, they lost Fred Clark and still with Ansick, who is going to be out the first 4 weeks of the season with a shoulder injury.
Well, who?
And who knows if he's going to.
Phil, who was that injury that's going to be out for the first few weeks? Who'd you just say?
Ansick, the guy from Detroit, he used to be a pass rusher.
Oh, Ziggy. I forgot all about Ziggy's on that team, yeah.
They're pass rusher.
Ziggy, and also they got Doug Baldwin's gone. They're high on another receiver, and they've got DK. I think Richard Sherman's going to clown him. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't see some of these teams being so great anymore. Anyway, we'll find out. Phil, pleasure, fam. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back.
I'm excited. All this positive is going to be is can't lose the stadium and scream loud.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, Phil. Appreciate you,
Take care.
Phil.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
All right. Later.
Yeah, people be calling me Homer Jones because I be talking about how these other teams, I don't understand how good they are, but yet still I can find no weaknesses with the 49ers. I'll be Homer Jones. I don't care. I'm telling you, I'm looking at things. I'm looking player for player, personnel-wise. I'm going all the way back to the coaching staff. I don't see losing to the teams we're supposed to be bowing to. The Rams and the Hawks, okay, they're not bad, but I don't see them being just steamrolling the 49ers. That don't make no sense. I really don't. Okay. Hey, the Hassan. It says, so to the Bengals fan, which is to the Bengals fan page, who thinks they'll win versus us. See, other teams think that we're still wimps too. Nobody's paying any attention to some of the things we're doing to the team. So go ahead, Bengals. And, what Cincinnati, what kind of food is famous in Cincinnati? Just make sure you have plenty of it for us when we get there. Tink Breezy! Jess says, happy birthday, Ronbo! From TNT, fam. We love you, my brother. T, man, I love you back, fam. Thanks, T. And Jay Cohen. Jay Cohen is it Cohen or Cohen? Cohen is Kocoh. This is going to be Cohen. Jay Cohen from Toronto, Canada. Hey, Jay, what's up, man? Up there celebrating that NBA championship. And V Golden, what's up, V? And Lorena Lopez. says Niners. Happy late to B-Day. Thanks, Lorena. And Scott Bryant, happy belated. Thanks, Scott. Niners knock 'em cold said, let's go Empire. Hit them like buttons from Ronbo. Thanks, Niners knock 'em cold. Slick 68. Finally, and I do mean finally. Let's get ready to Ronbo. Lewis.
Ronbo.
Lewis, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, man, I'm talking about our boys getting right up, man. I'm looking at Dante Pettis. Looks like he's going to be coming in like, who's your favorite fighter of all time, man? Looks like he's been stepping in the ring. He'll be stepping in the ring like Arguello, Leonard. Who else is some of the greatest middleweight and lightweight fighters of all time? That's Dante Pettis, man. We're stepping in the ring now and getting ready to do some numbers. Oh, man. And the writers have realized it. And Jimmy G has finally been penciled in on an MVP potential. Lewis, what are your feelings on these things?
Ronbo, hey, MVP, comeback player of the year, however you want to call it, Ronbo. It's happening. Telling you. The time is here. The time is now, Ronbo.
That's right.
And I'm feeling happy.
Let me do it, Lewis. I got to do John Cena.
Ronbo?
Can't see me.
Oh, go ahead, Ronbo.
Because you said the time is here. The time is now.
Time is now. We have arrived, Ronbo. But on all seriousness, though, Ronbo, absolutely. I see Jimmy can win MVP. But again, like, people don't realize that Kyle Shanahan, I pray that we never let this guy go.
I know, man.
Because with a gas station employee in C.J. Beathard and a used car salesman in Chris Mullins, he was able to get Kittle to to break the tight end record and get over 1,000 yards with the tight end, Rumble. Let's not forget that.
That's amazing.
And unbeknownst to everybody in the chat, I'm a big analytics guy, right? I believe in stats. Stats are facts. Facts outweigh opinions. They don't care for your opinions, actually. But stats also can be misleading and miscredited. You can also lean on them like a drunk, right?
Yes.
You know, like, for instance, the Niners game when we played the Raiders, we got like 5 sacks from Derek Carr. We were 20. I think we were ranked 23rd in the league in sacks, and then after that night, we became 11th. That's kind of misleading, but that's one of the examples. But if you have, you put everything in context, you do your research like I always do, you can always, make a valid point for anything that you say. Ronbo, Kyle Shanahan actually, combined with C.J. Beathard and Nick Mullins, was able to get over 3,500 yards.
See that?
So and Jimmy threw for, I think, 400 yards within the first 3 games. So that's almost 4,000 yards. So you got to put that in a factor. Like, the guy is, even with these guys that, are not, well, Mullins wasn't really NFL ready. CJ, I'm kind of giving up on him. I'm not going to lie, Ronbo.
You ain't got to. You got plenty of people to agree with you. My God, CJ. Oh.
I don't know what happened. I mean, when he came back, right, when Garoppolo went out and he threw that touchdown to Kittle in the back,
I thought he was ready.
Oh, my God, we might actually have a chance this year. Yeah, I was like, oh, my God, we might have a chance this year. CJ's going to, he's stepping up. But then the rest of the season went, went to, just crap. But Ronbo, the thing is, like, yeah, CJ's not a real quarterback. Like, I don't know if you remember when Darwin James got that game-clinching sack. We had Robbie Gold, one of the most accurate kickers in the league, and we got sacked out of field goal position because he couldn't, read a blitz. So off the edge of the left side, he got blindsided. So it just goes to show, like, with Garoppolo's release,
he had options. Throw the ball away. CJ takes too long to make up his mind. He can't process. He could have got rid of the ball. CJ, damn it.
Right.
God.
Right. But yeah, Ronbo, it sucks. But back to my original point, though, Kyle Shanahan, Ronbo, we just need him to have a decent quarterback. A quarterback that can think somewhat, but also just have the arm. And guess who that is? That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
It's a scheme-friendly. It's a quarterback scheme. It's a quarterback scheme, Ronbo. There's no way else to put it. You know what I mean? And this is made for Jimmy G, especially with that fast release. Calais Campbell, one of the great defensive ends. I mean, I don't know if he's going to retire a Hall of Famer, but he's making a case for it still at the age that he's playing at.
True.
Dude, he even said, he was like, look how fast this guy got the ball out. I was about to sack him, and he already dumped it off. Like, and it wasn't even a dump off. It was like a 20-yard throw right down the middle. Like, it's just stuff like that, you know. And he needs, you know, Kyle Shanahan just needs a competent quarterback with a decent arm that can just, you know, make the reads that Kyle gives you. It's that simple. So yes, Ronbo, I think Jimmy can win MVP or comeback player of the year. All he needs to do is, guess what, Ronbo? That's just the one biggest thing that we haven't had and that we were just unlucky with. It's just health. We just need everybody to be healthy.
I know. We got depth this year, though.
And
we can lose people and not be finished. So we'll see.
We do have
the
depth.
quarterback.
Just not the quarterback. That's it. But yeah, I don't even want to talk about injuries because I just don't want to even put that in the air. I don't even want to jinx
You make that stuff happen. You're right.
But just health. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just want everybody to be healthy. Right. Regardless if we have death, Ronbo, you're completely correct, but you just don't even want to even go down that avenue. You know what I mean? No. But also, too, Ronbo, sidetrack. I got sidetracked. Happy belated birthday, Ronbo.
Thank
Lewis. You so much for all that you do. Always giving us a platform, man.
I know. A pleasure.
You know, and you know what I found out? Every time I see Texas, JJ Don, all these other guys like that coming from different, or I think his name was like Nick something. All these guys coming from the Steelers, Cowboys. You know what it is, Rombo? They're
scared.
Freaking jealous because they don't have a Rombo sport. Rombo, they don't have you. Everybody wants to have you. You want to know why? Because we're allowed to, make our opinions heard through other, through our other colleague fans. You know what I mean? Our other fans just like us. We all gather. You know what I'm saying? You bring the people together, and they want somebody like that. But unfortunately, there's only one Rombo, and he's a diehard Niner fan, baby.
You got to give me turn red here in a minute, man. But thanks, Lewis.
No problem, Rombo. But no, Rombo, absolutely. And they are feared. And Rombo, I've been reading a lot of reports, man. They got us as the dark horse.
Every year.
And if it's any horse I want to be, it's the dark horse, Rombo. Because some people are really looking at us like, damn, you know what? The Niners haven't gotten a fair shake within the last year due to injuries.
Yep.
Especially losing the quarterback. If they can have people healthy, there's no way. I even have some people predicting that we might win the division because everything that's going on with the Rams, how the blueprint's out on Goff, Gurley, and his arthritis injury. They say the really only concern is Seattle because of Wilson, but then Wilson lost Baldwin, so you're going to have to train DK Metcalf how to be a polished wide receiver. But Doug was a great route runner. I mean, you can't just keep running streaks. Their game plan is not creative. The game plan is stale and stall. What are you going to do? You're just going to run the ball? Okay, so we'll load the box. Well, if you try to do play action, we're just going to blitz. So it's kind of just like a lot of people don't believe Seattle can do it because there's no creativity in their offense, and especially the defense is taking a hurt out of everything. I've been avid of like not getting ET, but now looking at Earl Thomas, Rombo, losing Earl Thomas, no matter this guy has been a top 5 no matter what age he is, and regardless of him having 2 broken legs,
you're right.
He sure does make a difference. He's been the top 5 safety still to this day. So losing him, with losing Frank Clark, your only liable pass rusher, right? I just don't see how Seattle, is going to win these games anymore.
Right? See, everybody they allow Seattle. Remember, we lost people. They didn't give us no love. 49ers would be lucky to win 2 or 3 games with Jimmy Tomsula. Right. Other teams lose people. They could be a candidate to win the division. Oh.
Right.
What is that?
Rombo, the Rams lost too. But Rombo, just real quick before I go. Rombo, just think about it though, really fast. Like, what excuses can you make for us if we don't get injured?
None. I refuse to make any excuses.
Exactly.
The 49ers have too much firepower on both sides of the ball.
Right.
Losing this year means something is seriously wrong.
Right. But we can make valid excuses as to the pieces that they lost. We didn't lose any huge pieces.
We gained.
Rombo, name someone that we left. If anything, we gained. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We weren't even supposed to get Bosa this year if Jimmy G was healthy.
Yeah.
I see us as middle of the pack, 8-8, maybe 9-7 if Jimmy G's healthy. Maybe 10-6.
Well, and the thing is, who saw D Ford coming? That makes all the difference in the world of that defensive line.
Right.
And you're going to give him, and you're going to have Buckner next to him?
Right.
Oh no!
But
And you got Bosa.
exactly, Ronbo. But that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We have been reloading and rebuilding continuously every year, but strings of injuries have held us back. But now, if we have a full healthy team, I don't see how we would make an excuse for ourselves to lose that many games. If there is, like you said, there's somebody wrong. Maybe a front office change has to be coming. But Ronbo, Rams lost a lot of people. Seattle lost a lot of people, Ronbo, and we took their cornerback. They lost their safety. They traded their D-line, their Frank Clark. Like, I don't understand how people just keep thinking that, oh, the teams are going to be the same. It's not going to be the same, Ronbo. That's just a fact. It's just not. We haven't lost anybody big. I don't see, but
we did nothing
like
but
I said,
gain.
Like I said,
nothing but gain.
And
Lewis, no matter how long you think about it, try to think of a player that left that we're going to miss. You can't.
Yeah.
See? We got to wait till the cuts come. When the cuts
saying.
come, we may see a player or two. Oh, man. There's going to be a lot of
Ronbo, Ronbo, I'm sorry, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo, I'm completely sorry, Ronbo, but I don't, as much as, because I'm half black and half Samoan, as much as I love Kendrick Bourne for being poly just like me, Ronbo, I don't see him making it, Ronbo.
No,
and it's not because he's bad or anything. No, Ronbo, I'm serious. It's not. No, I know Ronbo, but it's not because he's bad. But look at all the acquisitions that they have. It would be a cut between Jalen Hurts and Jordan Matthews, but obviously Garoppolo's been trading Jordan Matthews, right? And Shanahan's like, well, I need a red zone threat. We were like worse in the league in red zone. I'm gonna need Jalen Hurts, right? And then the backup tight ends. I think it's gonna be you're gonna have to keep Toliolo with Kittle. You know what I mean? And
but on the red zone, I just want to make one case because who was one of our best red zone guys last year?
Was it Kendrick? Did he have 4 TDs last year?
Yes. And I think all of them were in the red zone.
Oh! Right. I think
see that?
So too.
All right. You see what I'm saying?
But Ronbo, who would you take that, Ronbo? 5 wide receivers right now. I'm already giving you Goodwin, right? Jalen has to stay because he's a 3rd-round draft pick. Debo, obviously.
None of my draft picks are going. You can count past the draft picks.
Right. So what? It's going to be between Richie James, Trent Taylor, Jordan Matthews, and Kendrick Bourne.
Okay, this is going to be a subject we're going to have to revisit. I got to go now. Because we've been doing the wide receivers almost daily. So, Lewis, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay?
All right, Ronbo.
I may come up with an answer for you tomorrow,
Happy
too.
birthday again.
Thanks, fam.
All right.
Have a good night, Lewis.
I'll see you later, Ronbo.
All right. Good looking for you. Fam, this is something we have to deal with soon, too. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 months to deal with that situation. I'm already bracing myself for that day now. I'm real concerned about it. Kendrick cannot leave. Carlos Pimentel. What's up, Carlos? 12 gauge. Carlos, thanks for the contribution, fam. And also, 12 gauge punk. Happy birthday, bro. Thanks, 12 gauge. Appreciate you, fam. Hey! Dale, pare, Rico. Suave. Dun, dun, dun. Rico!
What's up, Ronbo?
Rico, man. I just sit back here, man. We're talking about people talking about Dante Pettis. Look out for Dante. Dude's going to be tough this year. It's predicted. This is usually the B.O. word. Break out. I love it. Then, of course, you got Jimmy G all of a sudden being added to a potential MVP list. See, this is going to get better as we get closer to the season. Depends on what they see coming up. But Rico, how you been doing, man? We ain't seen you in a while.
Ronbo,
Rico?
what's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just been chilling, man, putting in these 12, 13-hour shifts, man. It's been crazy, man.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Overtime's nice, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't got that much time because I was on hold. I pretty much I kind of got on there a little bit late and shit, but I want to wish you a happy birthday and stuff, man. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thanks, Rico.
So I got a little something for you, man. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And then I'm gonna end it. All right. Happy birthday to you. Wait. Fuck that. Here goes the Puerto Rican Honor Empire remix. Cumpleaños feliz.
Yeah.
Cumpleaños Ronbo.
Yeah.
Cumpleaños Niners. Cumpleaños Ronbo and all the empires all over the world. Let's get it,
Gracias, mi
baby!
amigo.
Let's get it, baby! Yeah.
Oh, Rico, man, that was definitely special. Fam, thanks.
I had to give it to you, man. You gave me a shout out for me and my birthday and my daughters and stuff. But yeah, I'm at work, man. I got to go back in there. But I love y'all, man. I want to give a quick shout out real quick. Jerry Fresh. I just seen his page on Facebook and stuff. I mean, my bad, on YouTube and stuff. It was really cool. I appreciate everything you do. Dre, Barry, Mike, everybody, man. Just shout out to everybody, man. I was on hold for a while, so I kind of sneaked out the job, so I got to go back in there. But I definitely couldn't forget that, man. I had to give you a shout out, man. You already know, man. Happy birthday, man. God bless you, and
Rico.
love you
Appreciate
all,
you, fam.
man. Love you all.
Hey, I speak
God
for everybody.
bless
We
you
say
all,
love you
man.
back, Rico. All right. Look for you. Hey, Rico, be
All
back
right, bro.
tomorrow, man. I hope you get some time. Get on back, all right? Be looking for you.
I will, man. I work tomorrow, but Thursday,
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I got off, so I got a good weekend. So I'm
Definitely
chilling.
be throughout them days. All right. All right, Rico.
All right,
Get
God-
plenty of rest
God
now.
bless. Happy birthday.
Don't
Happy
be dropping
birthday.
out. All right. All right, Rico. Talk to you
Hey,
later, fam.
one more thing. Happy birthday to you. God bless you, and shout out to all my New Jersey people on here, to all the people all over the world, the Niner Empire, everybody, man. This is our year. You already know what it is, man. I don't want to go crazy and shit, but this is our motherfucking year, man. We gonna do it. Let's get it.
Rico! All right, Rico.
Pop.
Talk to you later.
All right, God bless. Bye.
Hey, Rico checking in. 13-hour days, especially if you're doing back to back to back. Just another guy in Jersey working 12 and 13 hours a day, too. So they're working hard in Jersey. Hey, JT! JT?
Oh, what's up, Ronbo?
JT, I thought you was watching Comedy Central, man. They've got no laughs. JT!
No,
what's up?
man. I was watching some WWE, and I just heard one of the wrestlers go that we want to remain the Planet's tag team. I just kind of got a kick out of that.
Hey, man, see, that's them dudes. WWE is pure entertainment, man. I mean,
Hey,
go ahead.
I get a kick out of that. I be rolling.
I'm glad you do, because you know what? I always
what's
feel
up,
bad.
Ronbo?
Because here's the thing. Other people, like, those of us who do enjoy the WWE, you ever go over to a friend's house and say, hey, can I turn the channel to WWE? Man, don't be putting that shit on my TV. I was like, hey, come on, man. You don't like the WWE? Some people are too serious in this world, JT. The WWE is fabulous entertainment.
Hey, you know, I ain't gonna lie. One day I went to, I think I went to my brother's house. One day I went to my brother's house. I go, hey, man, I think WWE's on. Let me put it on WWE. And he kind of told me like this, man, that shit don't get no play on my TV.
You see, people get real serious about it, boy.
I like watching the divas. You know, they be getting down.
Shh, JT, let us quickly get to football before we get too much WWE or people are waiting on us. But listen,
no, you know, it's all good. Hey, that's what I call for.
In fact, hey, Dante Pettis, dude is being looked at as going to be the dude this year. And Jimmy G, they're looking at him like he might be an MVP candidate. There's odds already. So, but go ahead, JT.
Hey, let me piggyback on what who was talking about it. I think Rev was talking about it earlier. I'm gonna piggyback on what he was talking about. You know, there is this feeling of you know, there's just this feeling this year. It's weird. I didn't feel it last year as much, but this year I just feel it, Ronbo. I just got this freaking feeling, just like everybody else that I heard. I just got this feeling. We don't come in.
It's there. It's a serious, loud vibe.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn what anybody like Florio or Burleson or any of those freaking clowns got to say. That shit is irrelevant. All I know, Ronbo, is this gut feeling, and it's strong. Like, I feel it, like, in my gut. Like, we're going to come in this year, and we're going to whoop ass. Week 1 against Tampa Bay, it's a big payback for last year. Because I tell you what, we got big K1 Alexander. If he's cleared for Week 1 action, what? Fred Warner, K1 Alexander. You got the front 7,
right? I just because K1, they got yes, they got that wall in front of them. They could do whatever they want to do. Ain't gonna be enough offensive linemen or anybody else to stop them.
And we're gonna be punking teams all along the way the year, all year long. We're gonna be punking teams, and I don't give a damn which team it is. Only team I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a little worried about playing the Saints. I ain't gonna lie to every other team.
You and me both. Ain't no point lying about the Saints. That's not a good situation.
It's not. The Packers don't worry me. The Browns don't worry me because I'm confident on what we got, Ronbo. And I know the whole empire feels the same way I do.
You know.
And if they don't, if your name is Big Show, who thinks this, that, or the other, I'd be hearing him on there, and I'd be kind of
Big Show be talking about my boy Kendrick Bourne like he can't play no ball. What?
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Big Show!
I don't want to hear that. Yeah. But, it is what it is. Everybody's got their own opinion, and I'm not going to fault them for their opinion. They're just going to get proved wrong.
But you have to fault
That's
Big Show.
That's what the Niners are going to do this year. We're going to prove every doubter wrong this year who wants to talk down on us. Talk about we ain't gonna be this, that, or the other, and Jimmy Garoppolo he ain't gonna live up to expectations. Bullshit! Because we're gonna come in, Ronbo, and we're gonna sock teams in the mouth, and we're gonna give teams a mollywop this year. They're gonna get it.
And JT, it may not even be the offense the offense may take a backseat this year as good as it's going to be. They may take a backseat to the defense. That's what's crazy about this team. That defense ain't playing. That defense is serious.
Defense ain't playing. It's not. Watch. Maybe not week 1, but somewhere like between week 3 and 4, week 3 and 5, the team is going to gel. We're gonna have that rhythm down to where we're gonna really sock it to them.
JT,
this is the first game butterflies. I understand that, but watch 3rd to 5th game in, we're gonna be really whooping some teams' ass.
And that's what I'm thinking too. And JT, somebody will get blown the heck out this year, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna look down to the schedule tonight. I'm gonna make my prediction of who gonna get blown completely out this year because somebody will get blown out. I don't know who it's gonna be yet because I gotta look at the schedule. It could be the Cardinals. Because if the Cardinals go in there and if Cliff Kingsbury's game ain't on point, that could be the blowout.
They're going to get blown out this year. Yeah. They're going to get blown out for sure. That's without a doubt. You know who else is going to get blown out this year?
Who is it?
And everybody may not believe me when I say it right now, but I have a feeling that the Rams are going to get blown out.
See, I'm scared to say it because everybody in the NFL. Every news, every sports page, every station, the Rams should continue their stranglehold over the NFC West. What? Somebody help me understand this.
They don't got the same team no more. They don't got the same team. Who you think Todd Gurley's going to be running the ball like he was, and that rookie that they brought in got from the draft is going to carry the workload? I don't think so. They're going to go a few steps back. They're not going to be dominant. The only thing they're going to have is their coach and Aaron Donald. No one else, Cooper Kupp, none of them guys. I'm not worried about it. I got Jason Verrett. I got Sherman. I got my front 7. I got pressure that's going to be coming for that ass. I'm not worried about it, Ronbo, and neither for shit the Empire.
And Jared Goff already showed he's susceptible to certain kind of defenses. If you don't have play action, he can't play. He's not a kind of quarterback to get out there and improvise on his own. I don't know why do the Rams have to continue a stranglehold over the West. Oh man, I don't.
Think about this, Ronbo. D Ford's his first get off step He's got the fastest in the league. And
Yeah,
then you got
I
Nick
was reading
Bosa,
about that recently too.
Nick Bosa and his usage of his hands to get to that quarterback, the way he just be swatting him, man, I just love it. I can't wait. Can't wait.
JT,
You know, I ain't going to be taking much of your time, Ronbo. I said my piece.
all right.
We're going to sweep the Rams. You heard it again. We're going to sweep the Rams. Watch. We're going to sweep the Rams.
Doing the Buckler. All right, JT.
Hey, I like how Will be saying, because and they broke. I don't know how he said it. That shit
Will. But anyway, JT, I'm looking for you tomorrow, fam. All right.
All right, Ronbo, be smooth. Niner Empire, be smooth. I'll check y'all out.
Thanks, fam. Good night, JT. And Pete Castellan. Hey, Pete. Wow, Pete. That's a huge happy birthday there, fam. Thanks a lot, Pete. Appreciate you, fam. Thanks. Oh, man. Fam, we may have to do a whole show. Somebody, maybe that I'm wrong. Maybe I need somebody to explain to me why the Rams' domination has a possibility to continue. I don't get it. Hey, Tony, I know Tony. Tony looks at things very clearly. Sometimes he corrects me. Huh? Is it? Tony?
Ronbo.
Oh, is it?
Ronbo.
Tone. It's another Tony. It's the other Tony. Tony, what's up?
What's happening, brother? Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Hey, it's Ozzy, Tony. Tony! I can hear you loud and clear. Tony, you can hear me, right?
Brother, let's get. Yeah.
Tony, and first, tonight we're singing about the praises of one Dante Pettis and Jimmy Garoppolo. But before you wrap it up, upon those things, do you see why the Rams are still considered to be a force that is going to be very difficult to deal with?
Mate, first of all, let's get the formalities out of the way. Happy birthday, brother.
Oh, yes. Tony, thanks, Tony. Where are my manners? I never had any, though.
Stranglehold? Stranglehold? That's a big word. Stranglehold means you got no chance.
Yeah.
So put it this way, Ronbo. I believe in this. Like, the media is paid to stir up shit. Right? So the more shit that they give us, to me, if you ask me, the better. Because halfway through the season, the more shit they give us, they're going to have to eat it after.
Yeah.
They have to come out on international TV and eat all the shit that they were dishing out to the 49ers. So the more they give us, the better it is for me. That's what I reckon.
And they'll have done their job, right? That makes sense, though.
But, Trey said something a few shows ago, and I went back and had a look at a few games, and it was about Western Richburg and people coming up through the middle. I think, what Trey's like, he's got his finger on the pulse 24/7.
Yeah,
and I think that's that's an area we have to worry about, because we don't want Jimmy G to go down again. You don't want some 300-pounder landing on his leg and then he's out.
Oh, God.
Up for another 5 or 6 games. So that, I agree with Trey there. And, everybody knows the secondary is going to be the key to us having a good season. And I think in that area, the biggest problems we had before was missed tackles and a lot of drop balls. So if we can just clear up the fundamentals of football, I think we'll have a great year. We can't have people missing tackles in that area.
And Tony, since you're talking about the secondary, a lot of the times the guys are out of position to make plays. And then after the play was we got just burnt on a play, they start pointing at each other. Tony, there was some serious miscommunication and bad coaching coming down through the week in preparation for just about at least 4 or 5 games that I remember when guys were pointing around the field. I should never see professional football players pointing at each other because they were making mistakes. One was confused by what the other one did. Jeff Hafley, what is the problem here? See, that'll end this year.
It should. It should. And like you say, given the depth that we have in that area, it should. We didn't have the linebackers we got this year as well.
Right.
I mean, apart from Ruben fucking it all up. But, that's what happens when that's what happens when your balls are in the handbag.
You know. God, Ruben. Jesus.
But Jimmy G, I mean, I'm looking for that bloke to have a standout year again, and he's one thing where Jimmy's going to see a bit of pressure, and that is the games that Nick Mullins won. Jimmy has to win them too. Well, he beat Seattle. Who else did he beat? The Broncos.
Yeah, he beat the Broncos.
The Broncos.
Yeah, him, and that was George Kittle's huge game. Yeah, him and George went completely nuts.
So, yeah, between the two of them, just having a bit of a bet, you know, say we're going to go out and play Seattle, and Nick Mullins could say, "You better win, Jimmy. I beat him."
He's got to whisper to him every time he runs out in the huddle. Hey, Jimmy, these guys, if you have any problem, let me know. I'll come out there and take care of it. That would be awesome if Nick did that.
And so, which brings me to the point. I would like to see, if we, like you said before, if we have some big blowout games and it's like, I don't know, for argument's sake, 37-3 or something like that in the third quarter, I'd like to see Shanahan pull Jimmy off and say, have a rest, brother.
Yeah,
you can sit down, Nick. Go out there and finish the last quarter off, brother.
There you go.
Let's see what you can do. Because if we have a massive blowout like that, give him a rest. Yeah. And the away games, I'm pretty sure on the road, Shanahan said where it's appropriate, they're going to try and stay out there instead of catching flights in and out. So that'll take some of the
Did he say
off.
that? Because I've not ran across that.
Did.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, he did.
I've always wished they'd think that way. Get acclimated to the time. Yeah.
Yeah, wherever they can, he said they're gonna try and
spend the week.
They're gonna try and stay out there for a couple of weeks or whatever.
Just keep Jimmy G away from the clubs where all the girlies like to hang out with those double Ds. He seems to have a thing about that.
Double Ds or double Gs?
You're right, because his last little friend,
Ronbo,
those are definitely double Gs.
Put it this way.
Oh, God.
At the end of the day, he is a man, you know what I mean? And he's switched on. So he's out there in the general public. Yeah. Everybody can see it. TMZ can see it. Yes. Just all of these people that are complaining about it, they're just jealous. They can't do that. You know what I mean?
True. But we need him to come and play football. I don't want his mind where it shouldn't be. And for God's sakes, if you see TMZ, run, Jimmy. Run. Call the girl back later, but run. Don't get wound up in that again. Oh, man. Fiascos. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Tony. Tony, if you get a chance, we get back in here tomorrow. We can continue. And late on these skills here.
Before I go, Ronbo, just quickly, Anton Exum, if he hits too hard for the NFL and people don't like it, we'll just send him down here, mate, and we'll fucking sign him up for the NRL.
Because there's a lot of booming. Tony, is that you? You were sending me clips of guys bleeding and everything else. Yeah, that's a brand of football. It's a man's game. I mean, they're not using pads or anything, but they're hitting each other with some vicious shots. I was impressed. Oh, man.
And you said something about Cincinnati. Well, after that game, I'll be listening to George Thorogood going, give me one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
Like I tell you, we got to go down. I love it. Listen,
all right, brother.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you, bro. Happy birthday again, and thank you very much. And shout out to everybody.
Thank you, Tony. Have a great day.
Thanks, bro. Cheers.
There's Tony out there in the land of Oz. And, hey, Jason, come on in, Jason.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Jason, man, as you know, we've been singing praises. Pretty soon there'll be folklore and songs and stories written about Dante Pettis. We figure that's going to happen within the next 4 or 5 years. And then you got Jimmy G has been added to a potential MVP. Nobody actually said that before now. That's why I'm laughing because saying, everybody said, Jimmy G didn't look that well last year, so we don't know anything about him. We haven't got enough stats or games. He hasn't played but a certain amount of games. He's been in the league for how many years? And they go on and on with every negative you can think of. And they've already gotten over 2017 and how well he did against some very good teams. So that's pretty funny. Somebody also says, Jimmy, he may be an MVP candidate. Yes, finally, yes. But Jason, what are your thoughts?
I think we're getting a bit antsy. Like not us as 49ers fans. Like a caller earlier talked about the media hype. I think that's a dangerous thing.
Yes, it is.
To get into. He's coming off this injury, and this is not me trying to bring any jinx or anything. I just want to see him back on the field, getting back into the, a whole year off the game is a lot. And then add to that he sat behind Brady for a few years. I really want to see from Jimmy, let's say his leg is all the way healed. I want to see if Jimmy is the real fucking deal. I've seen the games. We beat the Jaguars. We beat a few playoff teams in his 5-0 run at the end of our tenure that year. I just want to know, how you go, you meet a girl, the body looks good. You're like, look at her smile. Is she wife material? Is Jimmy the real thing? Is this the real deal? And I think he is. I think it's potentially he sat behind Brady. Belichick knew what he had, but he couldn't pay both. Brady's talking about I'm going to retire in 20 years. So obviously there was that conflict. So that's what I want to know from him.
So in short, I just want to, anybody who's not keeping up, in short, Jason, then you would indeed marry Jimmy G.
No, I would not. Right now. Right now. Wait. I gotta wait and see how she acting out here. Is she just a one-night stand? Is she hit it and quit it? Like, come on, let's be real. Jimmy G has amassed 7 professional fucking games in his life. Let's give it. Like I'm with Joe Montana on that. Like, let's let him be a man. Like that movie, Craig's Pop. Bang, bang, bang. Let him be a man. Let's see if he can play 16 full games and maybe string together 3 seasons before we go crowning them MVPs.
And Hall of Fame and all that stuff.
In 5 years. Let's just chill for a second. He looks official, though. I seen what he did to the Jags. He diced them boys up. And what's scary, though, is we went toe-to-toe with the Jags because our defense couldn't stop shit, although Okello showed up in that game. But oh my God, we got a pass rush now, and we got Eric Armstead back he's looking like, he's healthy again. You know what I'm saying? We got tons of defense, man. That's what I'm really happy about. And also with Pettis, I'm looking at not only Pettis' his scary upside to me is after the catch, what he can do. And he's pretty tough. If you look at his highlights, he's not looking to go down. Like, you remember how Jerry Rice used to catch it? And whenever there was traffic, he would just lay down like a baby in a fetal position. No,
Jerry did. If he couldn't get away, you're right.
He's the GOAT. But I remember him laying down in traffic, and that's how he prolonged his life.
Right. I was getting ready to say his career has stretched it out by not taking him direct hits.
Pettis might want to take a note a little bit, but as far as after the catch, we got a running back in Jalen Hurd. So that's after catch ability. We also got
Debo.
Kittle.
Debo does not like to go down.
Debo's a punt return guy. He's after the catch. Yo, we're gonna be. I just want to know
George
with the
Kittle
running back. That's the question mark. The running backs. What's going down with that? I know that's the talk of the 3-headed monster. We got an Achilles. No, we got an ACL to overcome. So we got to see. McKinnon. We got to give him a chance. But I like Matty B to start.
I was getting ready to say, give the ball to Matty B all day. I ain't going to get
Matty
mad.
had a sprained ankle. He had a sprained ankle, and he still played. He said out of his own mouth, I'm 100%, and he had to keep it humble. He said, I don't mind sharing the backfield. We're going to do it by committee. He said all the politically right things. Yep. But when he gets on that field, we're a better team, man.
I know.
When he's healthy. That
boy runs that stretch. Jason, that dude runs it. Whoo, man.
Man, now
And
he's
Jason,
the
but
truth.
just
And he
between you
got
and me,
hands.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
What's up?
Marquise Goodwin said the same thing. He said, I ain't got no egos. Not gonna be a part of this. I'm gonna do what they asked me to do for the San Francisco 49ers.
That's
Matty
a good
B saying the
attitude.
same
We don't
thing.
want to see it.
Watch both of them though. Both of them realize who they are. They ain't gonna sing because they're not those kind of guys that be talking smack like OBJ and Antonio Brown and any of these other people. They're gonna come in and you'll see something special. Marquise Goodwin and Matty B. Watch them closely this year. That's gonna be a show
And
within
Marquise
itself.
is officially the fastest man in the NFL, from what I've read. You know, he won some kind of fast man contest for $1 million. I mean, we knew it was him and Tyreek Hill, neck and neck.
Yep.
With Tyreek's absence, I'm sure he's the guy. But I would like to see from actually Marquise. I want to see more juke ability from this guy. I've been looking at his highlights and during the live games, and I'm seeing he's leaving a lot of food on the table. I'm like, no, juke him, and you got it's a game of angle. You know the angle, Ronbo.
Yeah, I know.
You play
I know.
DB.
He's not going to do that though. Marquise, he's a guy that's going to rely on his speed. He's going to outrun you from point A to point B. If let's say, like you're talking about the angles, if I'm the corner and I'm taking this position, Marquise is going to let me take that position because he knows there's nothing I can do. If he's got 5 feet, it's like Gale Sayers. If he has 6 inches of daylight, you're done. Because if you go left, he's going right. It's going to be too late to react. So,
we're going to be hard to stop, man.
Yeah, that's what he's going to rely on.
Jimmy G, if Jimmy G can give us that 2000, what year was that when he came in? 2017, end of the year. If he can step, because he didn't really have one, and all this Kendrick Bourne talk is madness to me. I'm like, what is? I mean, we're like kids on Christmas. We get a new toy and forget all about the toy that we had all these years. Like, Kendrick is the truth. Undrafted free agent like Matty B.
That's right.
Throwing
him in the garbage.
This dude has been him and Taylor. I think Taylor, we got too many weapons. I'm like, God damn, I forgot about Taylor. Our third down ace. Lord have mercy.
Jason, that's the issue. Everybody's got their favorite players. You're not supposed to develop real relationships emotionally with players, but it's hard to do it. I say we go
7. We're gonna have to go 7 wide. We're gonna have to go 7 with the receivers. Richie James, he has no hands. I've been watching him in training camp. He has a hand problem, and he's the weakest link right now. I'm sorry. I like the man, but right now we got much too much firepower. And did you see Matthews? Jordan Matthews is looking like T.O. right now.
I heard he's holding clinics.
He's looking like the guns is out. I'm like, all right. He's taking this as, you know what? My career, I've been a journeyman. People been tucking me in the roster, stuffing me in the depth chart, 4th position on the depth chart. I'm going to show out.
And Jason, the biggest pressure is I'm related to Jerry Rice. I can't come out here and look bad.
Right.
Jason,
what's the word? I know we got to go wrong. What's the word you use? Pedigree. Pedigree.
Yes. Yeah.
And happy birthday to you, Ronbo. Really,
Thanks,
man.
Appreciate
that,
Jay.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Hey, Jason, I just realized,
baby.
Jason, are you Callie Long?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm looking at the names up here. Callie Long says, Thanksgiving, Ronbo. You made my daughter my day. He says, I'm Jason. I was like, wait, I'm talking to Jason. Okay, there's another Jason.
No, I'm not Callie Long. Nope.
All right, fam.
Not me, bro.
I'll see you tomorrow,
right,
Jason.
Man,
Get some time, huh? All right. Night, Jason. And we're rolling the East Coast now really late. Oh my goodness. Let me get the red and gold pot out. Trez, a founding member of TNT. What's he doing? Is he going to do it? Dun-dun-dun-dun, boom, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, that is. I woke up this morning. I got into the news. The first thing I seen was a picture of Dante Pettis. They were saying good things about him. Then they went on to say, look out for Jimmy G. This could be his year. He's gonna clean it all out. They say 13-3, cause we got Jimmy G. The truth been told, and them legacies, they don't get old, cause he's bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Oh, wait a minute. Happy birthday, Ronbo. Put some red and gold up there.
I got it all kind of sprinkled. It's snowing gold. It's snowing gold all over Levi's Stadium. Trez!
First of all, foremost, Ronbo, thank you so much for all that you do. How could I not call in tonight to give you a special shout out? Happy birthday to you.
Shucks.
Love
Thanks,
you, man.
Trez.
Appreciate everything you do. Every night you put in this work for us, and I just want to say, from the TNT family, from the rest of the empire, we appreciate you. We love you, man. And look, keep doing what you're doing. Keep riding. Wishing you many, many, many more blessed birthdays.
Trez.
Happy birthday.
Oh, fam. Trez, always appreciate hearing from you, man. And tonight, man, you just put all kind of, I like carrot cake. You put all kind of cheesecake topping on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Thanks, Trez.
Yes, sir, Ronbo. But look at him. As my partner will say,
it's been cute and cuddly. Yes.
All the way tonight. Ronbo, I got one question. I mean, I've been listening to everybody making valid points with, what they've been talking about. But I want to know what's going on with Robbie Gold, for real.
Oh.
What is up with this? Who is this kicker we having on our roster? He's a diva now.
Worries
when
me
did
to
he
death.
become a diva?
I don't know. I didn't know he had it in him, Trez. I thought he was he surprises me. I'm shocked at his behavior.
Did you see him the other day when he was talking about, they asked him, he wanted to clear the air about his situation with the 49ers.
Yeah, the complicated.
He enjoyed being home right now, and, he always said, he wants to be home. And I'm like,
whoa.
This is a business.
Right?
This is a business. You're a professional. Right. Bro, this is what comes with the job. What are you talking about?
All of a sudden, he doesn't realize this, Trez. I don't get that either. What the hell's wrong with him?
That's what I'm saying. It's just totally baffling to me, man. I said, wow, this dude is really flipped out on us, man.
That's exactly right.
Really flipped out.
That's the only term you can use. It's not normal. The man lost his mind.
It kind of reminds me of Kyrie flipping out on my Spurs. You know what I mean? He just all of a sudden flipped out. He wants out of San Antonio. Okay, you got granted that. Mm-hmm. And you go on to win your NBA championship. Kudos to you. But it's just the craziness. Like what is up with this diva kicker we got now? I'm like, Robbie, this is your job, brother. You couldn't move your family. You couldn't move your family out the San Francisco
West Coast
just for your tender of your whole contract, and then fulfill that, and then become a free agent and say, hey, look here, well, my time's up here. I want to move on.
And Trez, the season ain't 14. It's not like baseball or basketball where the season just lasts all year long. Robbie can't stand to be away from the house for the season. Come on, Robbie.
Bring them out to San Francisco. You're gonna rent a condo anyway. You can have your family right there. I'm pretty sure the team will pay for the condo. I mean, come on, you know how these things go. They pay for the majority of all this stuff for these players, man. You're unhappy. They trying to please you and make you happy, man. They want you on the roster. You're gonna be acting like a real diva. Are you serious?
And like you say, this is his life. What are you doing, Robbie? This is what you do. So wherever the work is, you go to it. It's like my dad was a contractor. He'd be in Bakersfield, California one day. He'd be in Stockton the next. He'd be in Oregon. You go where the work is, Robbie. I don't understand. What is the problem?
Crazy, Ronbo. Crazy. I really don't understand. But that's all I want to touch on, Ronbo. I ain't got much tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I say, shout out to everybody over in the chat too. They keeping it lit. Birthday shout out.
You know what it is. As bad as we talk about people like
Jeff Tan and company. I see you over there in the chat, Jeff. You always lit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jerry Fresh, the whole TNT fam. Definitely shout out to them. You know what
absolutely.
Keith, Vader, I love you. You always my brother, Vader.
Yeah.
And,
Vader, where is Vader? We ain't seen him in a
Yeah,
while,
you
too.
know, he'll be back. He'll be
Yeah,
back.
some people take a season off
We wait for we wait for things to really
for the gunfire to start. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really shocked about this diva kicker we had. I really am. I'm like, I saw
Well,
him talking. I said, okay,
Trez.
he's gonna clear the air. He's gonna tell us what the problem. And he said, I'm just really enjoying being home with my family. I just don't want to be away. What? Bro, this is your profession. This is your job. What you're saying ain't making sense.
$5 million, Robbie. That doesn't make you think that wifey and kids will be just delighted? Come on, Rob. Who pays a kicker $5 million? All of a sudden, there's 2 or 3 people that do. But, Robbie, you could be one of them. That's an elite level of pay. And you sit down and watch the game most of the time. Hell, they may go a whole game. All you do is kick extra point, go back and sit down. Trez, do the math on that. 16 into $5 million. If you go to playoffs, it's more. How much money is that to sit down and enjoy yourself?
Oh yeah, that's way. Look, that's way more. What is it? Additional 5,000 a game in the first round.
Yeah.
Then additional. Then you jump to what? You jump to 10, 15 somewhere in there. So,
it's mind blowing.
Maybe more than that. I know Super Bowl 35,000, right? Somewhere in there.
Is it? Yeah, is that the bonus?
Additional, yeah, the bonus money. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That bonus money. Yeah.
And Trez, I bet you the 49ers will go plug incentives into that $5 million. This is probably going to add some of the things. Robbie, if we get to the playoffs and you kick the winning field goal, that's going to be another $500,000. And Robbie, look at this. We're going to also add this incentive. Nobody's going to know about this because it doesn't go against the cap. We're going to add this, and this. Look at that figure. I'm not even going to say it out loud. You take a look at that, and you tell me that's worth you staying home with your family. I would stop. Robbie, this is about your life I'm talking about. I'm giving you Jet York's money to come out there and kick field goals. Come on. I can't believe I'd sit there and argue with him.
If this guy sits out camp, man, I'm going to be very pissed off with him, for real, because it never fails. It never fails, even from the kicker point of view. When they do come back, they usually pull a hamstring or something. They get a hammy going. You know what I'm saying?
If he did
they usually get a hammy because they missed all the camp, you know? So, he just better not do that. He better not. He better not hold out, man, all the way up to the first game of the season, all that bullshit. Not coming from a kicker. No, I can understand that for a player who gets out there and puts in that work. But you just a kicker, bro. You don't do nothing to kick through the upright.
Well, you just rain on a parade bringing Robbie's name. You know that's how we don't normally talk about Robbie these days? He's worrisome, Trez. He is so worrisome. He will not stop talking strange. Still so worried about his family. I wish to God the 49ers can make a trade right now and find somebody to come in. I'm waiting for the guy, the former Atlanta Falcons kicker, Matt Ryan. Just bring him in, Kyle. Let Robbie.
That's what I said. Remember,
go home, Robbie.
Bring him in, bro. Yeah. Bring him in. Because, you know, he's a reliable kicker. You know what I'm saying? He still can put it through the uprights from 50 plus. So, you know, right in between 52, 51, somewhere in there. You know, so hey, you know, I'm just sick and tired of this, man. I can't stand that coming from a kicker, man. You know, man, I can see from a player putting in that work for the kicker.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, Ronbo, look, happy birthday, Ronbo.
Thanks, Trez. I know we've been talking about Robbie Lobo, so we get back in a good mood. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, my brother, TNT fam. I'm out, Ronbo.
Thanks, Trez. Appreciate your fam. Love you to death. I look for tomorrow to get some time, Trez. All right?
All right. Have a great
Trez. Hey, oh, my goodness. James. James, we should have got James early now. James.
What's up, Ronbo?
James, glad you joined us tonight, man. It's getting late. We don't see James in the first hour, so it means James is asleep. James.
Yeah, I had a really good day today, and once again, you know, God is in the blessing business, and here you are. Let me first say to you, may God bring you all the blessings you could ask and a wish upon you for your birthday.
Thanks, James.
We thank you as an honor empire and applaud you for all that you do for us. Talk nothing but about Niner sports, bro. There ain't nothing out there to listen to.
Thanks, James.
But
Pure
at the
pleasure.
end of the day, hey, man, happy birthday to you there, brother.
Thanks, James.
Enjoy and be blessed.
Thanks,
yes, indeed.
James.
And I'll tell you one thing, like the other brother, the caller before, you know, you and him were talking about incentives. And let me tell you something. You know, good and well, Jed wants nothing more than to walk in that locker room the day before, on Super Bowl Sunday and tell his team, fellas, you guys go out here and do what we've been known for years. You know, we done did it 5 times. We've been there 6. This is number 7. But it'll be number 6 if we go ahead and take it. Everybody in here gonna get another $175,000, even $200,000. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, those are them incentives. That's how they put them on top of what they're giving them to play the game. And you know, some of their star players, you know, that's kind of like a way if they coming up, you know, in a contract year, you know, you giving them a better player, especially something like your quarterback. You know, the QB is gonna get an extra $2 million. You know, he go out there and win it. But I can tell you one thing, man.
As a matter of fact, Jimmy's already working for a clothing line. I just saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
I just inked a deal. He's going to be out there modeling clothes. I forget the name of the shop.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you become a star.
Well,
and as 49ers are in the Super Bowl, those kind of endorsements
That's
could be
exactly
everywhere.
right. But I tell you one thing. Like I was saying, I was listening because I was right behind the other caller, and let me tell you something. This thing is starting to annoy me a little bit, man. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't want to see Robbie go nowhere in New Jersey where I live at. Because trust me, I'm gonna be on the news. It won't be for good reasons, bro. Because that's a straight little punk, man. You only a kicker, bro.
Jesus.
You're not in the huddle calling plays, and you're a kicker. But at the end of the day, I think what may happen. Let me tell you something. That guy from Atlanta that you mentioned.
Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan. Ryan. Let me tell you something. Powell should bring him in because at the end of the day, if Gold doesn't come to training camp, bring in Matt Ryan. Okay? Matt Ryan, whatever. I think it's Matt Ryan. It's Matt Ryan because the quarterback is Matt.
Oh, I'm
Matt
sorry.
Ryan.
I thought they had the same name.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, one's Brian and one's Ryan. The kicker's Brian and the quarterback's Ryan.
I'm sorry.
So
you know, hey James, you know what though?
Like,
the thing is, you just hit upon something right there. Bring him in anyway, no matter what Robbie's doing. I want Robbie to know while he's hanging out in Chicago, Robbie, you know what? If you're going to sit there and hold a sword of Damocles over us, we're going to go ahead and get him in shape. Matt's going to get in shape. And if you decide to come back, all right, you got to beat him out for the job. And we're pulling that deal off the table, damn it.
That's exactly right. And guess what? You can go live with your family all you want to, but one thing for sure, you won't put on no uniform and go out on a field on Sunday for nobody else.
That's right.
While you at home waiting and being with your family, you know what I'm saying, having a great Sunday. So at the end of the day, but I tell you what's the X factor, I do believe. As talented as Mitch Wisniewski is, that kicker, that punter, let me tell you something. Ronbo, I think there has been some times in teams they had a two-way guy, punter and kicker. I don't know as good of a kicker as he is and the skill set he has, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have him kicking field goals basically most of the day sometime.
He's probably working on it now.
Just to get him up to speed.
You're right.
Because at the end, and it's so sad that I don't know. It's like they offered you more money than any other. The only other player that's making more than him right now, if he signs the tag, is Steven Gostkowski.
Yeah.
Gostkowski's got. I think he's
Patriots. They paid.
They paid him like $6 something.
What is Zerline? What is Zerline getting in Los Angeles?
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. You know, they it's not. I know to some people, it is a big issue when you look at goal statistics. I mean, he's like 70 72
he's
of
unreal.
73,
He's high,
75.
87
unreal.
point. His percentages, his accuracy,
It's
87 points something. That's 3 points higher than he has in Chicago in that cold air. See, Robbie Strange wanted to be closer to Chicago. That doesn't do his, not good for his career.
And this is the thing. They don't want him back on the Bears.
I know. But they'll take him now,
They
though.
don't want him back, period. Yeah, they'll take him. They'll take him because at the end of the day, he's but at the end of the day, that's not going to happen no time soon, I guarantee you. Shanahan will tie that up because Shanahan is looking at it like,
Don't play for us. Don't play
for
anybody.
We offered you the most money, that's right, to play for us, and then you turned around and wouldn't sign the tenure, like saying you're going to go out and search and see what other teams got to offer. That may be better. And then when you seen that it wasn't out there, we didn't hesitate. We offered you the offer. So, yeah, we went and entertained other kickers. And at the end of the day, if that made you mad, so what? But he won't play this season, and they could tie him up where he couldn't play next season. Just to be a stickler. How much money could you give a kicker? Come on now. But at the end of the day, I think one of those young kickers we got right now, that Justin Brown, him, and then if they start Mitch Wanewski and kicking, we got to do something because I don't trust this clown. That's what he is. I'm telling you. Anybody can go tell their local authorities that a Niner Empire fan by the name of James, an old school, said if Robbie Gold comes anywhere up here in New Jersey, bro, believe me, you're gonna see him. You'll see fresh hair done growed on that cue ball. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Robbie,
yes, indeed.
God, he's gonna wait till the last day too. Anyway,
and this is look at the timing of it. But you know what? It's gonna work out because if we got a prime example, Matt Bryant will come there right now for $5 million.
Oh, Matt would probably come in for 2 or 3.
Right
Yeah, he's
and if they sign Matt Bryant, they ain't got to pay Robbie, but they don't have to release him either. That's right.
That's true.
They still don't. He agreed to the original contract.
God,
this is 3 years ago, and it was for 3 years, and now all of a sudden he's got to change of heart. Because he's mad because we entertain other kickers. Come on, man.
Well, no, his problem is he wants – Robbie listed a few things. He's probably kidding, though. I want to be with a winner. I also would like to be near Chicago so I could be with my family. Robbie, what? Oh, man, where's all – Robbie, come on, man.
Nothing wrong with that. But let's say – let's be real. You're up there in the AFC North. You play 4 home games in extremely cold weather. You play 4 other games in extremely cold weather between Green Bay and Detroit, even though Detroit's in the dome. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Robbie loves it.
So,
apparently.
You play two dome teams with the Vikings and the Lions. But at the end of the day, it's so stupid because they're going to work that situation out, man. Kyle Shanahan is going to give him ample time. He's probably done already communicated with Matt Bryant and told him, look, Matt, just give me until the deadline.
He'll be ready.
He don't sign the tag. He don't sign that tag in the deadline before the deadline, the 15th of July. Then
Matt Bryant's a kicker. Matt Bryant's a kicker. James, we got to pull up here, James. And I'm trying to get you in here tomorrow. Tomorrow, to learn it. The James time. All right.
All right, man. Yeah. I'm just up a little bit, man. But anyway, man. Once again, have yourself a festive evening.
Thanks, James.
And be blessed. And may God allow you to see many more of them and everybody in the Niner Empire, brothers and sisters, and hey, all over the world. So have a good evening. I'm going to end it as usual. This is my brand, Niner Empire, Niner for life. Thought I'd just let you know. Have a great evening.
We love it, James. All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
See you tomorrow. Have a good night. And in fact, James said if I could make one wish, I would use it. Can you please bring Robbie to his senses and get him in camp so we can all relax? Tyler!
I just want to say a special happy birthday to my man Ronbo.
Thanks, Tyler.
And born July 2nd, 19 question mark.
What? No, July 1st. I thought you said you were born July 2nd, too. I said, Tyler, you're July, babe. Jay, when is your birthday, Tyler?
Mine's March 1st, but
March.
what's yours?
July.
Yours
So
today
we
or
got to say, I'm July 1st. You're March 1st. So we're still, the first of the month is kind of a hard thing to achieve. So, you know.
Yeah, you were
kind
born.
of amazing.
So you were born July 1st, 19 question mark.
Yes, 19 question mark. Hey, and Tad, I just realized something. You can say March 1st. You're a millennial. 2000 and what? 4? Wait, 3?
3.
2.
3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think I'm like Generation Z or something like that.
Yeah. You're not millennial. You're something else, huh? Yeah, millennials are already
Rosen
walking
is a
around.
millennial.
Millennials are adult now, so that's what a millennial is. He had to be from at least college life and on. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Josh Rosen was talking about being a millennial.
Yeah. So you're So you're a Z. Are they named the next generation already? Are you a Z? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. I think they already had Generation X and Generation Z or whatever.
Yeah, Generation X has already happened.
Generation Z.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Tyler, as a matter of fact, we're rolling through right now another famous millennial, soon to be Dante Pettis, and of course Jimmy G. Both these guys getting some mad props recently, as you know. Dante being expected to be the golden boy breakout this year, similar to what George Kittle went through in his second year. And then you got Jimmy G finally getting penciled in to an MVP ballot. Can you believe this? It's probably like crazy to start talking like this just yet, but you know, it's kind of hot. What do you think? Is Jimmy G an MVP? Is Dante Pettis going to demonstrate and hold clinics throughout the NFL as a wide receiver?
You know what I want to happen? The first preseason game at home, our first home preseason game, when Jimmy walks out of that tunnel or runs out of that tunnel, I want the crowd to start chanting, MVP.
That'd be so awesome. They got to do that. That's a good idea.
Or you have half the crowd chant Jimmy G. The other side says MVP.
It rhymes.
Yeah.
Jimmy G, MVP. Jimmy G, MVP.
It's like they did that for Steph Curry the year he won MVP.
I know Curry's. That's a special athlete, boy. But you know, I gotta tell you, what I really don't want to know is when Robbie is going to finally stop this foolishness and let us. You know, I got to tell you, Tyler, no matter how much we talk about how good this team is, if we don't have a kicker, and I don't want to stay too loud, we don't have a kicker, we got a problem. We got a serious, you can lose games because of a bad kicker.
I want to smack Robbie, man.
Everybody
He just needs to play this year, man, and then leave. Like, just do it.
And give us time to get another kicker. Don't just now decide you're not going to go. Come on.
Yeah, believe in your team, man. And then also, the only other kicker that's going to be making more than him this year is Justin Tucker.
Yep.
Yeah,
Was it Tucker? Who's the guy? Who's the Patriots? Who they signed?
They didn't. I don't think they paid him more than Robbie Gold, though.
Gostowski.
I'm pretty sure Justin Tucker's the one that makes more.
Yeah, Tucker does make a lot. I didn't know.
Yeah, he got re-signed to like a 3-year, $20 million deal or something like that.
All right. So, you know, yeah, that's nearly 6. Yeah. You know, and there's only about 4 or 5 guys that are getting that kind of money as a kicker. But Robbie, could Justin Tucker getting that much be bothering? The 49ers might have considered giving him a lengthy deal like that if he wouldn't act like such a little baby.
Yeah. I think we'll be fine. I think I heard the kicker that we have right now, if Robbie for some reason doesn't play, kicker we got right now, I think his last name is Brown or something.
Yeah.
I heard he's doing pretty good, so.
Yeah, he's got lots of leg. But you know, as you know, Tyler, it takes a little bit more than just having good kick. You need to have the kind of brain that can take you out on the field, even when your legs start to go wobbly as you're running out on the field, you know. Because when the game's on the line, you got to be tough mentally. You really got to be tough. People don't understand that. So I'm really worried about this.
Yeah, because Shanahan doesn't like having to worry about his kicker going out there. Like with Robbie Gold, he never really had to worry. Like, although it did bother me. Like, for example, when we played, like, he'll miss, like, a big extra point that could cost us a game, like, every year. He did it with the Rams game when we played them when we were at home in 2017. And then he did it when we played the Chiefs because we were coming back on the Chiefs. We would have been down 10, but instead we were down 11 because we lost by 11, 38-27. But it was weird because Shanahan decided to kick a field goal, which would keep us down 2 scores when there's less than 5 minutes left. Like that kind of made me mad. I was like, come on, just like, sure, Jimmy got hurt, but like we still got to go try to win this game. So like, why are you kicking a field goal? You know, we got to get a touchdown right now.
I know.
Go for it on 4th down and try, man.
And then if you ask him about these things, he'll explain it. But, you know, when you're looking at it, you can't understand it. So, yeah, that gets to be a problem.
Yeah. I just didn't get it. It made no sense to me. There was no time to be kicking a field goal at that point. We needed a touchdown. Plus, we had a touchdown, but then they called it back for Juice blocking a guy.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, that's pass interference. Like, he's blocking a dude.
God. I don't know. Well, there's going to be a lot of things that get called back and reviewed. That's probably not going to be one of them. So.
Yeah. We just can't let it get to the point where they can challenge holding and all kinds of penalties, like just pass interference. You know?
You know one thing the 49ers got good at last year? They finally got the pre-snaps down. Remember they were getting flagged in that first year to death because they couldn't get the timing right on those? The offensive line, Laken Tomlinson still has a problem. But Michael McGlinchey, of all people, he wasn't the guy that was getting caught jumping off sides. Staley never does. We were pretty good with that this year. Person, not bad. And so,
yeah, I think the home opener we're going to be juiced. Like we're gonna if we come in 2-0. This is going to be the first time that Levi's Stadium is sold out, except for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, for the first time in a long time.
2-0.
Yeah,
we come in 2-0. That stadium's getting sold out for Week 3 against the Steelers.
Oh, and Monday Night Football. You know what? If you haven't bought a ticket for Monday Night Football yet, are they on sale now? I think they are. If you've not bought a ticket for Monday Night Football against the Indians, don't even bother to try. It's done.
The Browns.
Yeah. Hey, Tyler, here's a question for you. You know how they like to talk about Jimmy G, a small sample, we haven't had enough time to actually make a final decision on him? Why is it Baker Mayfield is already considered like an MVP candidate? I mean, I understand he had, a 1 year. Did he come in week 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Baker Mayfield's my guy. I told everybody coming out of college, I said, remember everybody's picking a cut. What was Trez's quarterback?
Sam Darnold or
No.
Allen.
It was Falk. Luke Falk, remember? everybody picked a quarterback.
Yeah, it might have been last year.
Yeah, I was talking about, And guys, I like Baker Mayfield, man. The guy's just really. When I said that, I wouldn't watch college football that much, but I did see a few games of Baker Mayfield. This dude's kind of crazy. He could be an NFL quarterback. Little did I know he was going to be the number 1 pick in the draft, though. So we'll see.
Yeah, when I heard that, I think it was before the draft. When I heard that John Lynch was having nightmares about our defense, having to chase down Kyler Murray, I think that's when he made the decision. Like, look, you know what? We got to get Bosa, man.
Yeah.
We got to get after that quarterback.
And get Quan
We're
Alexander.
Be doing that.
Yeah, you know what? We got a lot of quickness on that line. You get Quan Alexander.
Think about it. That pairing of talent, you can't. I don't think we've seen anything like this in a long time. Like, you got Buckner who had 12.5 sacks, D Ford who had 13.5, and you got the rookie Nick Bosa who, if he stays healthy, he's going to be fantastic. Like, D Ford has the fastest get off, and you can't double. You got 3 guys that are potentially need to be double teamed, but you can't do that. Somebody's going to get home.
You can do that if you want. I mean, I'd appreciate it if they did. And then you got
do it.
And you got the
double
kid
all of them.
and Dre Greenlaw. See, these guys are all designed for the NFC West. Actually, would you think about it? Because you got Russell Wilson still running around. And you've also got the new kid on the block, Kyler Murray. So it's going to be a track meet out there that those guys aren't going to always win.
No window's opening up.
Yeah.
No window for the NFC West opening up. Like, I watched this video. This guy he made 2 separate videos. I forgot who he was, but he made 2 separate videos. One of them said 5 teams that made the playoffs last year that may not make it this year, and then 5 teams that didn't make it last year that might make it this year. 49ers are one of the teams that would probably make it this year. And the Seahawks and Rams were 2 of the 5 teams that made it last year that probably won't make it this year. Because he said he was mentioning the key losses and stuff. He said the Rams, they lost their 2 of their starting offensive linemen.
Right.
They got 2 rookies they're going to be playing, and also they're going to move their veteran guard or whoever he is
at
the
center
and make 2 rookie guards start.
Oh, come on.
And I think those 2 rookie guards were not picked in the top 2 rounds. So they're like mid to late round picks. So what are the chances of them being successful in their first season?
Right, and that's not going to hurt them? That's not going to hurt them. Oh, come on. That's not going to be.
Goff can't even do anything with pressure, not to mention the fact that they have a rookie running back they're going to have to rely on because Gurley's knee. And then you got the Seahawks who lost. I mean, like Doug Baldwin, losing Doug Baldwin was huge. Like, DK Metcalf cannot run routes, and you could see it in practice. Like,
Tyler,
you can't just run fly routes all day.
Yeah, you can, but you're going to get defense pretty easily. Tyler, we're going to go.
They ain't running the ball on us either. They can run. But you know what? The reason we beat them the second time, we beat them with, I hate saying our third-string quarterback because he's technically our second-string because he's better than CJ.
And he was last year, too.
We beat them with our backup quarterback, man. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, if we stop the run, the Seahawks are done. Because they had Baldwin last year who scored a touchdown on us. He's not going to be there. So it's going to be easier to beat them. And I think we can go into Seattle, beat them, and we have the potential to beat every team in our division both times. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the chances are very possible.
Good. That's what I like.
The window is open to win the NFC West, and we're right there.
Tyler, we're going to need to stop, though, Tyler. We may have another East Coast call. Oh, we don't? Okay. But anyway, Tyler, I'll be back tomorrow since I'm looking to make up for the day that we missed as a bonus for me, because it's always fun for me to come and talk to you guys. So, Tyler, you have a good night. Did you go to sleep or wake up? Because Tyler takes naps. Because I remember saying something to Tyler late night, and Tyler, answers. So what has he got, his phone on vibrate? God! All right. Tyler.
Man, Niner Empire, Niner for life. Forever faithful. Jimmy G. Stay out of Los Angeles. Stay away from the hose. Protect your body. Pipe bomb.
Yeah. Good night, Tyler. Oh, God. And, hey, David Murphy. He says, wedding on Sunday. Can your boy get a Niner for future? Miss Murphy! Miss Murphy! Look at that! You've just married into the family, Miss Murphy. Congratulations to you. Dave! All right. Congrats to you. And, okay, here's one. TNYLTH. There's not enough vowels in here to actually pronounce this. So I figure there must be something code going on there. But TNYLTH 510, he says, 12-4, 11-5, 32 points a game, 380 yards offensive game, maybe more 17 points against on defense. Can you imagine? We are going to see some balls return this year and put the 49ers in field position. I don't know who's going to get the first pick six, but it would be funny if it was Ahkello Witherspoon. Everybody does not like Ahkello Witherspoon. And then right behind him is Jimmy G. Ooh. Touchdown, Niners! Jimmy G played that receiver like a fiddle. As he came across, Jimmy G stood quietly as in a decoy position, leaped that route and he couldn't have leaped it any later than he did, picks it off. You notice I'm fantasizing? Okay. It's San Francisco, a.k.a. San Francisco. Sup? And happy birthday. Memphis checking in. Yeah, what's up, San Francisco? And R.J. Bowler. Thanks, fam. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Slick, 68. Happy birthday, Ronbo. Thanks, Slick. And Big Hip. Big X, Dante with a flame. Brandon Long. Happy late B-Day, Ronbo. Happy late B-Day. Oh, he's singing the song. Happy late B-Day. Niners! It's late B-Day. You put the late in there, it makes it more funny. Hank Mooney, hey, he says, you see my boy Pettis with the high water shorts. We got to fix that. Yeah, he makes some questionable fashion choices at times. But, it's his business, whatever he wants to wear and do. So it's okay as long as he plays good football. And Hank Moody, hey, he says, Ronbo, you see my boy, we just did that. D'Angelo Mosley, happy birthday, thanks, D'Angelo. Antonio McCoy, Ronbo, happy Earth Day. Hey, is it Earth Day today? And by the way, I should have said that somebody from Toronto, Canada, also said, July 1st is also Canada Day. We missed that. So if you're part of the Canadian Niner Empire, yeah, happy Canada Day. Niner Empire 999 says Marquise going to be one-on-one a lot. I can see that being a problem for other teams. There's a problem in Tyler's first year. That's why he was so successful. Because nobody's going to cover him one-on-one. And as I say, what I like about Marquise, as he's going downfield, 11's loose. You got to communicate. See, because Keese is moving at such a speed, it's going to cause a panic. That's why George Kittle, when Keese was in that game when he played against the Broncos, all you could see was Keese's ass flying out of the camera. And then you seen Kittle cutting right off his tail. Nick Mullins, straight money. Boom! I said, they got that. They got that worked out like a science. Look at that. Because that cornerback cannot stay around that area. And the linebacker, they got to double team with something. The safety's already too deep. Boom. That middle gets cleared. That's when you see all that real estate around the receivers half the time. It was Keys. It was key. Ron Jeremy Pettis is wide receiver 1. Boy, I tell you, Ron, I can't wait to see when the dust settles. Is it the golden boy, Pettis? Some, SUM10, for a nut. That's clever. 4 nut 10. Said, Ronbo at work, don't know the subject, but love your cast, fam. I'll catch you later, formerly J.O. J.O., fam. Thanks, fam. And thank you. And hopefully you get out of work soon and get back to kickback. Okay. D'Angelo Mosley, look for Debo to get a lot of bubble screens, because Debo's the kind of guy, man. Get him that ball so he can, that's a playmaker's kind of play. Give him the ball and let him do his thing. The first guy that hits Debo's going to get hurt. And sack France 6 goes in. And with Jimmy G going to summer school for QBs, working with Tom House, and the receiving corps being led by Wes Welker, should catapult our offense even higher. The thoughts of these things are just fun to process, Chad Garrison, what's up, fam? Sammy Pagayo, Papagayo. Aloha, brother! Oh, Sammy, aloha! Mahalos. And for all of you do for us all the way from Maui. Maui! Hey, Sammy! I love my Hawaiian. I wish I could get out there one day. Fluffy Ninja, happy birthday. Hey, thanks, Fluffy. Wait, I forgot his name. Fluffy's from Vancouver. He's a Vancouver guy. Yeah. Got the wrong guy? Yeah, Fluffy. Somebody's from Vancouver. Anthony Gonzalez. Hey, he says, man, I can't wait for the season. I can't wait for the season. Super pumped. Oh, Anthony. It's going to be hard to calm down between now and September, that first game. Bryant Call, happy birthday, Ronbo. Dude, hope you had a great Niners birthday. Thanks, Bryant. Great to hear from you, too. And Ray Jr., what's up, Rambo? I like that name so much. It's good to see you again. Niners! Salvador Brabisca. Feliz Capellano, Senor Ronbo. Thanks, Salvador. Hope you and your family had a great day yesterday. Thanks, Sal. And Anthony Gonzalez, it's time, Ronbo. It's our year to shine, baby. Checking in from San Jose. Baby, Niners all day. Oh, Anthony. And Anthony Wright, happy birthday, Mr. Ronbo. You are a class act, sir. Oh, thanks, Anthony. One thing I never have is class. Not enough on display that anybody would actually tell me. That's really a compliment. Thanks, Anthony. Of course, anytime you put on red and gold, you've already displayed a certain amount of class. Daniel C. Happy birthday, thanks, Daniel. Perry E. Howard, what's up, Perry? Benjamin Pritchett, what up, Mo? Yeah. And Derek Dawson, happy belated birthday. Thanks, Derek. And Donald Johnson, happy birthday, Ronbo. Donald, thank you so much. Kiki Warren, Pettis will definitely be the man. 49er Faithful with a hashtag, or Niner Faithful hashtag. Empire Strikes Back, 49ers, happy birthday. Thanks, fam. William MS, thanks, William. Bro, I love it. Happy B-Day, my bad, bro. Thanks, fam. Sir Garcia, happy birthday, Ronbo. Thank you, sir. Paul Salvi. Then tell us who they get rid of instead of Bourne. I've got to ruminate. I'll get back to you on that. Kendrick is not the weak link. I'm telling you right now. I'm getting rid of maybe one of the equipment managers. Hey, and Niners sickness, Dante Pettis and Deebo Samuel are going to be sweet together. That's going to be bad. Brown Sucker 37. maybe I should pronounce it. I'm going to say Suka, because sucker is just one of them words that, you just should be using. But it is a fun word, though. Anyway, what up, Brown Suka 37? And Go Hard says, happy MFKNB Day, big bro Todd Ron. Go on. You have a way with words. Thanks, Go Hard. And Mike R., happy birthday. Hey, thanks, Mike. And that's Brown Suka again. Hey, what's up, fam? And that's Sneak Him. Sneak Him 99. I bet that's what that is. Thanks, Sneak. It was his first time listener. Thank you for repping the Empire. I love you from the LBC. Some of the last time I heard that was Snoop Dogg talking about going from the LBC. Kiki Ward, happy birthday. Thanks, Kiki. Jeff Tan. I'm going to go shorty. It's dun, 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 dun. Go shorty. It's your birthday. I know where you got that. Fitty. Deandra. What's up, lady? She said, can't wait till the season starts. Deandra, you and me both. Deandra, we got to get back together again and get some of your opinions on what's going on. Deandra's got some great insights. Think Tank 03, happy birthday, Ronbo. Best wishes, Think Tank. Thank you so much. And we got Sneakum. Did Sneakum say happy birthday earlier? Hey, Sneakum, thanks, Sneakum. And Paul Salvage says Samuel Hurd. You see, Samuel Hurd, Pettis. Paul Salvage still trying to get rid of my boy Kendrick. Paul, we're keeping Kendrick, right? He says, Paul Salvage says Samuel Hurd, Pettis, Matthews, Taylor, Goodwin. That's 6 receivers. I will wait. Kim Buso Butro, happy birthday, thank you, Kim. Paul Jones says, as long as our red zone game improves, we should be golden. See, I like what you did there with those words. As long as our red zone game, we should continue to be golden. 4:15 exit. We haven't had this many offensive weapons on one team in decades. And Steve Young has said this last couple of years, guys, don't get another defensive coach. Go offense for a while. He was right. But now we got offense and defense. That's what I like. Celestial Scripture, happy birthday. Thank you, Celestial Scripture. Thank you so much, man. And Twanch, is it Twanch? That makes it hard to pronounce. Twanch 21. Aurelian, happy birthday, Ronbo. Thanks, Twanchi. Twan 21. I gotta work on that one. I like that. Bob Monica, thank you, Bob. Bob, I haven't actually come up with a birthday dance. I'm going to have to develop one, though. Thanks, Bob. Jeff Tarrant, do the electric slide. I'm sitting down. I gotta figure out, maybe I'll do a video doing that. King Lean, King Lean says, happy birthday, King Lean. Thank you so much. And Chad Garrison as well, happy birthday. Chad, such nice. Thanks, fam. Fam. Well, I wanted to celebrate my birthday with you yesterday with Shaqs. We got it done today. All right. Hey, tell you what, let's talk some football tomorrow as well. I will see you tomorrow, fam. Have a great night. Hope your dreams are nothing but red and gold. Don't forget to hit the like, fam. You know I love me some likes. And Big Show, get me my jersey. All right, David Landrum just shot in it. Dave. Thanks, Dave. Happy birthday, Ronbo. A huge contribution, too. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you, fam. You guys are just too much. I tell you, I love you, but I love you to death. Coming to get you 2019. Night, Elisa.